abonjeno to meeting. Into the aquino, good near 41%, fair near 33%, and Ankano, ancient 26%, 100%. I feel. President Mamma, no, why you're quine. Not quite why you just the other company about 10,000 kilometers or the back, they know, young Cosaditason. But let me just say, you for a bamboo, they are quine, papa, and you will be a friendly maintenance ratio. Some maintenance ratio say, Yak planning CC near the end, not the same. As at the time, I knew if you are bamboo, 56-57% of proportion of roads maintained, maintaining your quine. We say me akwana any perfect there. Now so na ntiti mpansam sa.
To say ni
the maintenance no tidi bia wo kana me ba. Mesi na makufo do yi. Mesi o mi eni ambi before. Mi say yakwan. Ghanaians are not proper call for new route o. E kwanda de o mi say no kwa botu say kwan no. E no tutu tentano. Asaya say utwa so do asfa dugu so. That is what we think that so be kofi from back home. They want to be you. E kan nti yakwentiti pansam ye o sika wo ho ay road fund asika bem tole bem ni masifo ye you see to the put them twam because they levy eba it's not for sika mama nka ho because at the same time betumi aboa so me to mu me ka se femi nsani ye so to ma sa am na mama pem ma mo abeya o de ba foforo intinsi se no dwumadi na na kofo di ye ni na afi ne sinsi sei so on eba bem we give them standard.
Okay.
I brought them. Oh, my no man should ye. O me antroka. I don't my acquaintance say. I don't my acquaintance say. Who said no kodaba? A budget statement. So budget statement you say. Who this can near the way? Yeah, few budget for you. I said Mungunta.
Yeah.
Until we pepper plenty. We decided what to know. However, parliament. What's why I quite one away. Now your chest what's why you. The only projections. Also, me could say, what year was 1, year was 2, year was then anyway. Instead, the year of roads now one most important road there will Kruma far a procrastinate to say, well, not year of roads 1, 2, 3 was saying, you have to be fixes our fine. Until the damn person say, Yamin child de Enisia Bay, President Mamma no baby to Nuna, not the Nakufado so, Yamin Yard, nobody show what you be a whole you dear. Satana ya bay in fear yenye bosu bay unsunu wachi. Sa bosu ni wachi yin tumi ense san ni na mani nkwa pepe prekupe ti say tam na le hono. Intinu sa wuti atama Minister of Finance over the media review or say bosu insiano Minister of Roads and Highways ona na pamfunyala omtrum gum koni nem Ghana kwanya the North 360 regions no omfifi no the state of our roads it is atami and I did push there then e dey bay so satami akwan bi asai no anya President Mama na emane ya because we got 1,500 contracts na akufado na beso on the man contract makuma 1,500 over 1,500 contracts road contracts yes na kwa ekena sama say hinano sa pokwasi je babba so na kufa ntam contract on the man wo hwe awu ni ba kwan kaso kwan on the man nti akwan ya nkofo kan complain na de hina on de nyama man na contract yinti omuka na fa jeja kwan no na ba batu na ebia NBC no sa ta le ko enimi na be kan semi ya se one to yale a obi na ado tam yo position mum it we train na ekoso na edwuma ye ndada no den na fe ya be ye mankofo mu zinete because so bakaya you see na total commitment the car day contract I mean over 120 billion Ghana cedis over 120 billion Ghana cedis in transition in your no I can be brave contract ya diama akwan hu sika mbeto ye no e ka mbeto ye yes ye total commitment che say akwanya me diama contract de eguso ye na de enye ya sign contract na muso me na na etisa na ho ka no yes intino so we na bu na en I cannot to and say President Mama say obe fix intino ya cannot to me na uya view boso wo twede a obi fi say oba ba ma che intino no problem and you make chicken 5 years say President Mama no abada wa bebu amane da no no di ko si ye no aba oba be ni nti oba be ni no ensa no ba complain akufo de yesi dabe straight on the job na obu so enadwuma nti na so afo hina no sa pepepe no mu yadwuma nyabre minister na rose no nyabre a onu mu asisi mu yadwuma na ni ma mekan sa yesi ni nyabre ne de on president mama say ye reset Ghana say reset Ghana ni pedua ne wo mu ni reset ye ho attitude as reset ye ho afi infrastructure metre akwan school hospitals na dey infrastructure organ ha ni ade ye reset no so baga wo say sa I first 24 economy na dey other bay nti no ya kwan problems na kufu ade se ma ya kwan chi obi bia na sefu nka no ade no president mama say or the model be or the program that boss I find the big push big push enjoy big push no so kana twi ma je e pia kase mo fa say e pia kase aye pia de ye pia ngu etutungu ye pia na da hoden na sikeda o say $10 billion now they say big push this big push with $10 million no and nim ye de ebibaye ya kwan ye de ebibaye ne ma no mebre a de ebema mpuntu na nkoso de aba na de me be kan wasem say no roads nti no mampanyi enam say kwan hu omo na ne makufu ado ne mbre omo ye makwan ye basa na amu amode no mo tu ho gan fo nyawu say ya di nti no o se ma afede ye ko anim no budget allocations are for big push no 38.8 billion so ask for the 2 years no or didn't dedicate at the roads
okay
the big push no and when the big push no and the ma akwan asai akwan enye akwan say hwe de kangana network na dinyan no e ba bechim kina nesin pi mana papa the media review minister no buy no obenu say roads are identify now, clear identify now, and yet 32 roads, major roads, trunk roads, highways, and feeder roads are almost money under the big push. I feel you are quite sure 13 roads are major roads are that really you back on the park grant and touching 1 year.
Now, for now, October, sir, at side you man,
and German Penny say, as part of the big push, so how can before the mark? Contract contractors been yenti o ka o magia kwan mana say ibisu etu ebi ani ade ababa ye kai kwa kwadanda no o de ba be kasa big push no am ka takwa de pagan na di e ka no se mi be mo nka me decide na baba sa adwuma di na ministry o madwuma ye okay parliament nti because the committee ni o sa di teso na de ba afi president mama say 166 constituencies ona wo akwan no no sa fibia no because say besa akwan it means say 166 constituencies there and virtually all the regions near there and no na maintenance periodic maintenance akwan be do say hwe na asphalt na ye say the between gusu near there and they come asem so big push it is to bring value and that's all big push and that's all to sika pudo de siwo aya kwan de because mama say in fear na na mesen kono first time na ya shimu kena pa ma dimu na hisra bem indi sa one this is constituency so ma kwan kan ma je hwene yaye na kwan a wo ho metre sa aye 32 major roads and 13 major ade in a 4 express roads a good 4 express roads near exactly so here
apart from Kumasi
kwan sa roads no you know after road a connect for Sunyani e ba yi ni ade mba fa kom mana ya de no
yes Sunyani petima kwan de enya kra
sa ai no ho editor che twan ponkwa oba no ba be sigo mana woko ene kan you know ya kra hela you know in link road bi ba if chrome fifi no I congested no so I for no e kan
se pa ko bi eda anka ofa tema motorway no so boteman nke se sa kwan link ya ne ko pie na ko akopie agbogba mpotemo ade ja sa kwan na chesa
exactly se no se sa ya ba ya fifi mewie nya ka big push
no was anka obi fi aflawo ana se hu na oba nka yemu kwa se oba be president
na ma se sa infrastructure sika ede ko about 32.8 billion na ede be ye ayino sa big push infrastructure no you first canina for the next 2 years no you from ko routes so you can tell you say papa nania break
okay
I feel the overview any who's about your road fund also say road fund I feel you be road maintenance trust fund sa road maintenance trust fund no e be trim ebiem ma yenyesika ya kande ya be sisi ya kwan
and then the duplication of
duplications
because na say what fund no ho say
when it is you are escalating to a level of trust fund until sika bedam hye papa wo ho
as ka defini na ebam
na wo to man say no say so wo to sika Ghana etresa no wo to fuel ani atio wo fa ni ate efe sa to le mu twa mi say fa na wo so to bu the disc be ba so tem sa hu tem se den you no kufu mu say mo mani mo zo ambere o ka say minister no o say ya twem efe to butu no e be toilet you na so ka say no na kana but highways mu obi highways so na wo ko gina na ni na no mu ntikwa yi na se ntinu sa road maintenance trust fund no e dey say in na be biu
no parliament aje tumana
o ya be na ye
okay
ya no na wi a
no
fuel no era total eba na Ghana say really so so do ka kwa yeto
yeah
means kana di na e dey eba na we bridges na di ni na e be bobo no meska baba road maintenance trust fund na e dey sisi yakwan me dey di mo ponzi di be sisi yakwan sa kwan na wo so wo di nkan ho na o maintain na ko fo complain wo say akwan ya mi sa pokwa se ngovu ya de yi mpo na mo kan ya de
yeah ekwan no so mo say back bi the contractor na ya dada no
ti dey dey
say tutu because cars na faso too much
sa road maintenance trust fund bill onu na ye the major game changer in terms of maintaining e be krokwa ya kwan na kwa ka se so big push na den e de pia na se basa na che di mu say your brakes so sa I drip sa machine se ba ni
na ba opa
and so kan na ya kwan nti akwan yi party but the mama say on come say mfie na mbra de na Ghana ya kwan e do pepe so yes the whole suburb in there will be another
Memo akwaba ediba TVXYZ baby awa wo hwe me bia no wa wo tie power 97.9 FM so memo akwaba ediba inside politics jumedie so edi amede so ye Nicholas ya Owusu wo betumi afre me Ken the Nicholas mame fast da PS aseda mo odum fa ma otweri ampo nyankopon se we bi osun tokra no di ndedue ya che kwa impo chechemada abodwi momojedi emu efurusane free Sambre akosi 555 say me chefa so sabe bana me besomo abra ye the inside policy jumedie ye de bro what if say jumedie so na Ghana kasa jumedie so na Ghana tie anti ewie de ye ni baby ati agi ye TVXYZ ne power 97.9 FM man ye selfish catch on you bi na so nkanche ne nua bi say inside politics jumedie no ya gangam mo di asiase si kwan so ano no anti mo na no mo nhyase mo twembem radio 97.9 megahertz na muntumi entie jumedie bi wo encrane important dia 97.9 megahertz so na me pacho some part of Eastern region, some part of Ashanti, Central. Omwina ATA power 97.9 FM. TV there, Munim say inside politics, you made ye twagwi na wo call a digital platform no na canon free to air. Ni pam pem nankasa subi to me ashrebi or digital platform no so saso na me pacho say a satellite TV there multi TV na dom no subi to me ashre jumedi bi or multi TV so na wahre TVXYZ. We call a social media platform so this wa me pacho ye wo power 979 FM power 979 FM a Facebook in a TikTok we betumi ahwe wo ho saso na TVXYZ Ghana no so betumi ahwe wo a social media platforms ni na so ye call a YouTuber a XYZ broadcasting YouTube ye XYZ broadcasting enti no so we betumi ahwe wo YouTube na bibia etumi akọ enkansa medical kasa aha na Ghana ti aha na Ghana kasa imom kai say nsama ehia so se asote ensama ehia so se wuhu na ye de bro TV XYZ inside politics dwumadie. So once again ye frame Nicholas ya usio so wetumi aframe King Nicholas ahumudo mebe ye bia ye tawunsunedi enti de tena no ma me fast the PSA ma ye producer say bomachidom and production team omo boa me ma medi adwumadie de bro. The executive producer for the show Mr. Kelvin Asante. The executive producer for the show Mr. Kelvin Asante. Ye kwa MCR ye behu ye nia Peter Cran wo ho Cranting Peter Cranting saso na ye behu sound ye Mr. Emmanuel Kisi ansana Abbas Rose Kayeyo ono so ho Raf Jampo ono no ye TV director ono so wo MCR ho ma membra camera say na ye nia Elvis waha ansana man friend Eddie ono so waha menua ba gifty ono so na wesiesie me kama ma betena ha meti yire o me mumai eti jejejeje sa eti ba bi adri de mepe x natural mineral water bi anom na me ba nkomo ho ye bedi nkomo. Mesamo akwa bebiom the Bat TV XYZ so to media ya to the inside politics na Eddie Browy. Idia me this year Nicholas ya Owusu which me Afra McKin the Nicholas. Na ansa na ebehye adwumadie na se no metene se asembe kopie mu Accra High Court. Na asembe kopie mu 24th of June 2025 efano nsase bia penifo bi ene Regimanuel Gray Estate for ekon na verdict ni na PM 13th of August ya na mebe na ne se Regimanuel Gray Estate for na 13th asem the verdict ni ba na eche se omuna judgment no omo fata na omo se omo edi hu nkonim nti asase no o se omo ye omo su adwuma na yakoko tewie ma yedi asem na wie ma Regimanuel Gray Estate for na nsase no ebedi omo nsem a oso omo continue no omo develop nsase no enso make say modi for enso mama langas ekogusu omo kitetuo ni ade a eya asem a ha adwene yie pa enu ameka ho asem na ndeso me sisu biom yenim big man bi omo hye saade yechi omo yesa mesemo maka sese omo amma sa langas fi antwe omo ho amfatu omo dijenja ho adwen a I will name and shame this sa person else no more sa asem yechi and omo hye chire no big man omo we chire no ye ma sebewa emranan atumi akane de wedifo twom ho. And so still mama langas nam sansa asene so a or say Regimanuel Gray Estate for ko no mu ko develop asase no 13th August ya na verdict no bae and a judgment bae enti sesi ano de abiom na mo hwehwe mo de akwa modifo enti mo makwa ma Regimanuel Gray for entumi asase no omundi dwuma wo so enti die enti na sade bia na sa langas igina sase no so medikan aka empenifo bi hye akire so when this you so when people I will name and shame those big men omo ties ansem nechi because yeah ma omo mfa party din embegu His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni mas mo nim se modifo ye di ama adwuma na friend Regimanuel Gray Estate no so omo nkoso develop why system mo be malangas akonsase no so mesremo mekono sempenifo mama salangas ye kitetue enfi asase no so a ye be bomudin ye reset gano ye man katiboni bi emba mbesei sa resetting ya reset your mind ye man katiboni bi nsembe frefre niamam ebe se niama meka na menka ne bio samuma langas no kwaso kogina nsase no so de tuo treten nkofo a we will name and shame you idini na awa but ye ka na mate na saade no because mo defo still why say mo yisha nkofo achi se langas nkogina nsase no so menka ne bio se nya kan sase mi bio mu a na me babubodin na nim gwase abeto nkofo okruma no yesram sesi asase no 13th judgment chese Regimental Grey Estate for nana asase no mun continue no mun using developer so it's mo how ne sen mo how pa ne sen amuma langas ko jansa asiso eye menye so moye menka biom ha na me benemu na mehyemu sampanifo no cause ye masabio a yen sema no ye ma sabio bi mu use party sem ne ade emfe ngu abane ni mase no ye benemu na ehyemu mu enti for the last time I make us as a mempe anas ye ni nkwaje ho sabo be ye malangas di tuo ne ade ko mo lucy case in judgment aba emfe buo emfe ma court no na sam penifo na mo share kire mo ma sa langas continue ko gina so a oni dine de ye bebo ha because ye wa ha say de no kure na ye di ye adwuma ye wa ha say sebio ye mba na ade a enye no ye beka ho asem enya ye beka say si an modifo enti Regimental Grey Estate for no koso endi omodwuma omo na esi asase ne omodia enti say si an menka bio sa langas no mugu sa asase no so montwe mo ho fi say modifo Regimental Grey Estate for nya omadwuma na bibia entumi nkonkan enti adiete no na ye ba ensem egu bamba so na ye bebedi nkomo a Kofi the boy so ha emba ne friend Frankie na make us say ordinary ma achre kaswa enti adiete no Kofi the boy Frankie yo enti ama yenim self weeks ni a nipa bebre na ye ka eye poku asene nsawom kwan ya ye hu infonyini a na nsensu tutu a na amakwan na dane baka aise lagoon no na nipa bebre ka ekwan ni seyo ekwan na yenim sa kwan su ye busy hwe obi ka akra na overheat na ache no ka sa kesi omukwa na eche se aye basa ekwan su ye busy pa fi Accra edi raised in kwa Ashanti region na nsu to dia enye kra na ekwan na say aye basa anipa bebre ka wansem se ekwan yi seyo na the lead aye project manager your friend engineer Abdullahi Mahama ashe aye ensem bia ekoso titiru waka atrain ekwan no ha wo musi ye hu se ya tete se contractors abaso nte ya de a waka bibia fa kwan no nti yenkwe na yenkotie aye engineer Abdullahi Mahama nensem okaye abro mo resume work na wa promise say nyame ya adoma by May 2026 ometumi complete sa kwan amaye ko sa kwan na edi PM Eastern region sa kwan na efa bi ko Ashanti region ene Tamale no maka yenkotie engineer Abdullahi Mahama nensem okaye ni bi.
And as a senior project manager, I have mobilized my team to start the works. The most distressed areas that went viral in that section that had been addressed. In fact, we started working on Saturday. We worked on Saturday through to Sunday, yesterday and today, even with a few drizzling or wet weather conditions. The contractor actually continued with the works, and I'm sure commuters on the road will bear testimony to what I'm saying. We've improved aggressively those sections that were so distressed, that were giving a lot of inconveniences to the motorists alike on the project. But that area is being addressed, and the contractor has not just planned to do maintenance work, but we're moving ahead with the other side of the road to continue as planned. In fact, we're actually crashing our program so that we can do a lot, having in mind that the government has honored the side of the obligation by paying the contractor the amounts due the contractor to execute the works on the road.
So then that means government owes you nothing at all with regards to this particular project.
Yeah, so the outstanding IPC that was raised by the contractor for the past 17 months is the one we are talking about that has been issued to the contractor. So as and when the contractor works and raises further certificate, government would, as a matter of urgency, honor the contractor's certificate and then we continue the work. Where we have presumed we are not anywhere stopping the works that are ongoing now. The sections that from Sapperman towards Media is being aggressively tackled and in both directions, that is the northbound and then the southbound. Sapperman around the China Mall towards a Lady in Red has also been tackled. This morning I'm just coming from Amasaman Stadium Judge where another team is aggressively improving the riding quality of the road. The footbridges are also being tackled. And the contractor, in fact, we are actually mobilizing to side, but the skeletal gang of workers have already resumed work and we are moving to at least compensate for the lost time that accrued due to the stored work from the contractor side. We have our trained traffic wardens who are manning various sections of the road, and we have improved, even adding more signalized or traffic directional signs to actually direct motorists as to which of the lanes should to use when the construction is ongoing. It must be advised that we have to be a bit tolerant with the workers on the road. Many a time that's the challenge that we've had with the motorists who are applying the route. They ignore basic traffic directives, and then that generates a lot of traffic volume that brings about the gridlocks that we seldomly routinely witness on the road. So I'll just admonish or advise motorists as well as the passengers who are in their cars that they should be able to inform their drivers, or at least chastise the driver when they decide to ignore the traffic wardens on the road, because if you allow the traffic wardens to take the lead, but they are working the stress, so they know that if you move in a certain direction, you may be blocked along the road. So when they are giving directions as to where the driver should use, it's really proper that we actually adhere to those basic principles or basic directives of the traffic wardens and then traffic signs that have been placed on the road. And I think that would reasonably traverse the route and continue our journey towards our destinations. Per the contract extension of time granted, we were supposed to finish, I think, next year, April, at the end of April. The contractor, having been paid now, is maybe crashing the program to do extensive work without delay. When we are challenged with maybe activity beyond our scope, beyond our strength, which is actually make a legitimate claim for maybe a genuine extension of time. Sorry. The contractor would come in and then get those things also resolved. But it's our target that reasonable works will have to be completed before the duration that has been granted the contractor on the stretch of the road. And the contractor is just trying to work in accordance with the specification that has been given. And the contractor would not renege on his hours to just make sure that he works in accordance with the drawing and finish on time for the motorists and residents or businesses along the stretch. Well, one other thing we have to take into consideration is that there are some broken down vehicles, not actually within the distressed areas. Abandoned cars on the road have taken weeks to be moved. And so we also use this opportunity to tell motorists or owners of vehicles which are abandoned on the road. I've seen some trailers, tankers actually parked on the road for like a minimum of about 5 to 6 weeks around the satellite, some area, Sapperman area. And so we may be involving the MTTD, MTTU to come in and help if the owners of such vehicles do not show up to take their vehicles out of the plane. In fact, there was an area yesterday where we could have improved much better if those trucks were not actually abandoned over those areas for some time now. So that's just a call for motorists or owners of the vehicles to just get their trucks out of the road, and then the contractor will just put to priority those sections and then get residents and motorists alike to enjoy the smooth passage of the carriageway. Another thing that we have noticed is the broken down vehicles that mechanics and the owners decide that they want to work there and then on the road. It's not a very good practice. You cannot have your cars being worked on the stretch of the road when in fact it's actually causing a lot of traffic. And in this case, I'm talking about areas which are even not pressed, areas which are smooth, that vehicles are getting stuck on those areas, maybe due to mechanical fault or some. And they know there are reasons why some of the cars are parked in those areas. So we have to make sure that we become each other's keeper, get the cars out of the place so that the contractor can push those areas and finish on time.
Right.
But I want your crew to visit the site again, maybe in about a fortnight, and look at the aggressive nature at which the contractor is addressing the issues on the road.
Enti engineer Abdullahi Mahama na yete nkano ene na odi atodwa akyerem se metede se by May 2026 de no mo etumi ewie na ayarehosem wo hwe my kwan na ye how akase ne bitumi say kwan no aye bisi basa tichiru wo fi poko aso wo si amasama konsa wo mu de ye kwan ne nyensuo to a wo mote na nsema a kyerɛ nsesesi ade ye hu so ma say resume work ka bia na wo ho a ye be ka kan people go ye tua bibia sana na ntesa omoboa aban baaye na watumi eyi sika de amomo nsesesi ade or say the road is clear, no shaky. Yanka yakuma ntu yeyem. Yenim se de bia nkofo kasa. Yanka yakuma ntu yeyem. No mo beye kwan no. Yemfa ne se aka 4 months na de afina beriye. Na ye de ka beye ye de ka beye 6 months and 7 months no. Anti yemfa se year pepe de. No mo tumi wie kwan no. Ma ye nyina no ya be gon nkofo sum. Nsu towo so a kwan na tutu aye basa but aban papa nti sika bia wo ho bia wotua nti sesi agana fo yenka yakoma nto yem ya ye use sa stretch na road no ye nyina ye ko eastern region ya ye ko Ashanti region na yenka yakoma nto yem omo ye ne kama pa ya so ye hu ese contractors no omo di omo machines asa abegu so enti yenka ncha Ghana fo nyina engineer na ananim to ono no wo ho a field man ohwe mo maye wa share boss by May 2026 de na eche se bibia ye nam kwan so ekoyo enti yenka yakoma nto ye mo amoka poku asensa wom kwan no ma si aye no o se si ade aban no eyika bia fi ho ma musika enti ahoden asan ba ombe ye adwuma no ma yakoma to yem empa bone ahoden na yembo mfantaye chiri na yenim se very very soon ombe wie mensawom poku asekwan kama ma ye nyina so yakoma ato yem fi se aban papa ba na ye reset o mine so former auditor general ye frɛ no Daniel Yawo Domlevo His Excellency John Dramani Mahama appointed as the board chairman de Mayoku. Na wataxe no adanse waka say onhwe na monhwe recover stolen state funds. Menim say aban a wo fo kwei na ado danko akufo ado ne Dr. Mahmoud Baomi aban. Onkofo ne de omunsa boma ni sika mu pa. Omu edi sika ne nyafo. Na sika no omo de aye niam man ni japade ne niam a omo awia eni nyina no onim se former auditor general ye friend Daniel Yawo Domlevo obetumi aye adwuma na wa ye ni ye abra oye board chairman de Mayoko no omo nko oni remo na acha mo nko bo adwuma na sa na emani no omo ntumi njeje sika ene nsase ne adro omo njeje mama no no man so ntumi mfa no ntuma pemfra ti we ye nsema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama with me to board chairman asesi no ya appointing so onhwe na ombo yuko na yenjeje sa na mani na ora Daniel Yawo Domlevo Yankonkotie appointment in a buy no son some of the tuja.
Very key. And we must do that. But we must move beyond just the recovery. We must also put in prevention. So I normally talk about Operation Prevent and Recover All Loots. So we must put preventive measures in place, as well as anybody who takes public funds, we go after the person, recover the money and put it into the kitty. Well, they should be excited by the fact that they know this guy, he doesn't care stepping on necks. People talk about stepping on toes. I mean, I can even break your neck and go. Because when it comes to the national issues, I don't care who is involved. So they should be happy that the time has come, and it is a collective issue. It is not only for us. Citizens should get on board. They should help us to protect the public purse. I think it should be painful to all of you when you don't get the health service that you require. Your roads are bad, electricity is not good, and all you hear is that millions of the money is being misappropriated by public office holders. I think this should be a thing of the past.
See, Mr. Daniel Yawo Domlevo, now the board chairman, the Mayoko, on an ordinance Atuja, not chairman. Papa diem that's a pay dear, or the year Jumapa, and see, Odisevo, so bet me a chair, a border, or more share you so. Now, you so be Juma. Raymond, see you only Juma, Raymond Archer, no so I can come with the on the combined it. Ideas no ahwe no mde retrieve de agege ye sika ne niema ye state ne de ekodi nkofo bi nsem no matumi ageni na amayen ma bibia so etumi akọ enkansa yenim sa 2nd of September ade a by elections bi be menye baby as Eastern Region akotia constituency na sa by elections be koso obebisa say ba ne sen omo member of parliament make us say wafim nti sesi ano omo eba na omo abeto abafoforo no mweyi obi a obeginem ama akotia wo mresha bedwem no we na man the Ghana police invite political parties no na omo no mwehia aye meeting akasa afa ho efa no mentem ho ase tuototo ntokwa ase country ni ade no omo no mwedi ho nkomo so omo mpese saade no besi no omo bisa omo kire omo say aso ma prepare ma ho bo atesen efa no up coming parliamentary by elections e bekoso no wakotia constituency ti omo ne omo ye meeting chere police and so security anamomo so betu na political parties no so kwan omo so mfa so na yenya asomdwe road map na omo de ato ho for akotia by elections no enti san komoi na omo di na yise no so ahombo ano so aye ase bibia betumi akoso asomdwe milia yenti boni bia moma yenkohwe abra IGP ene political parties ni the Electoral Commission of Ghana omudi asia.
What you want to say is that we thank you for attending this meeting, and we can also say that some of you even give us the idea that we have to meet in advance before the by elections, that we have to meet the political parties, which we have got to do that. Right? Suggestions from your end also help us along to have this meeting earlier than what we intend to do ahead of us. So we thank you for your contributions for this meeting.
Iti the IGP Christian Tete Yonu ono na yete enenka abro invite political parties in the EC ba in the office na ono mo dwendwene ho say anamuntu omutu roadmap akotia by elections no omudidi ho nkomo no mdi year to year ye pese bibia ya asomdwe anti IGP Christian Tete Yonu ono na yete enenka no na after meeting no omuhia IGP we no the National Democratic Congress of ruling party representative deputy director edema elections your friend Tanko computer ono so ɔde media ni hyiaeɛ na ɔde n'ano de hyɛm de to dwa ɛfɛ no saa meeting yɛ kɔɔ so yi ho moma yɛnhwɛ mmra
MPP, ACP, and then the APP. These are the party contesting their Akotia by-election. They've given us their roadmap, their deployment plan, indicating they are bringing all their regional commanders and then their POMAC members to beef up security, and that they are not going to leave any stone unturned to make sure that there's enough security at the place. And so they are not expecting anybody to come with any macho men or personal security and all that. The EC also brief us what they intend to do in terms of accreditation. They'll make sure that all our leadership who are going to do the monitoring observation will be given accreditation. And we are very clear in our mind that the NDC, we are committed to the peace plan, the process they've put in place. But we are mindful of the activity of our opponent who will come in there with dangerous weapons. You remember what happened at Blake-Manoff? That triggered all this problem. And then yes, I mean, there was a pepper spray. I mean, one of their leaders, our commission, had pepper spray in her back. She came to the place and was asking an unnecessary question. To the extent she was spraying that one, even to officers of the police as well as the EC officials. I mean, all this thing caused the problem at that polling stations. So we're telling them they need to beef up security and make sure that the fact that you are a former minister or a former MP or a MP, if you don't have accreditation, you have no business at the polling station. And then also made it easy to make sure that they post the results at the end of the collation in each of the polling stations, because it's a requirement under Regulation 39(3)(c) that at the end of the collation they need to put one there, so that if there's anything, we can rely on that one too. The EC said yes, and they're also saying that we should make sure that our supporters don't tamper with those things when they put it out there. I mean, so we're clear in our mind. The police have given it all the assurance, but they were also worried about some arrests that are from this and our current Deputy General Secretary made a statement that former appointees will be arrested at Akotia. They raised it there, and we're surprised. Why should they bring it to this place? Because our Deputy General Secretary didn't say the police will arrest. He said they will be arrested. There are others, and I'm saying that if you are a fugitive, and then you should be worried about it. If you are not a fugitive, why should you be worried with a statement of that nature? And so hold on, wait and see whether the people will be picked or not. If you know you have done something against the law, and they are looking for you and they're not getting you, if you avail yourself over there, they will arrest you. There are other agencies who have the power of arrest, and they don't necessarily need. I have my two lawyers flank me here. I'm not a lawyer. These are two senior lawyers, and they've made me to believe that even citizens can arrest and hand over to the police. Are not true. If they find out that you are committing a crime, and then at that point there are no police around there, citizens can arrest. And also, if you say that it is only police who have the power to arrest, then citizens should fold their arms. Other agencies will also have that power. And so he made a statement, and he didn't point out to the agency which is supposed to arrest. And we still stand by it that those that the agencies are looking for, other allied agencies, they've invited them, some have run away, they can't get them, they're hiding. When they appear there, they will trigger the arrest, other citizens will arrest them, or the agencies will come in and pick them up from the place. That one there is within the law. They are not violating any law. My lawyers have made me to believe this, and I believe so.
Deputy Director of Elections, Tanko Computer. Na yete na no disem after the meeting na omukoshia IGP no. Yankwe na the New Patriotic Party NPP almost representative Nana Boachi Adodo na friend Nana P oyo national organizer. Ono so na no disem odi tu dwa no. Yenkoti mra.
The police gave us the assurances, but we said that assurances are built on confidence. We also expressed our dissatisfaction with the conduct of the Ghana police, especially in the recently held rerun of about 19 polling stations in Blake-Manoff. We said that thugs who were linked to the NDC, who caused mayhem, their images are all over. The videos all over. And as we speak, the Ghana police has not effected any decisive arrest. we saw a communique that stated that they have arrested 2 persons. We don't know what came up. We don't have any update. Were they put before the court? Are they on remand? We don't even know anything at all. So we were very, very, very strong on this particular point. And then the IGP said that, look, they are also serious about it, and we should even expect that even today, by close of today, some arrest would be made. We also mentioned it to the IGP that, look, if they want us to rely on these assurances, then they must work on what happened in Ablekumanov. Why? Because if a stalwart of the New Patriotic Party or even any ordinary member is coming to Akwatia with the mindset of what happened to Honorable Howard Kumsin and my deputy, clearly the person is going to protect himself. And I've kept saying this, that for the New Patriotic Party, we are going to protect ourselves. And self-protection is well stated within the laws of this country. So the Ghana police should give us that confidence that they have dealt with the Ablekumanov issue. We have 2 more weeks to go. And I think that we still have a lot of time for them to make some decisive arrest and put these hoodlums, these thugs, before the law court. We mentioned that. Then again, the police also assured us that they are going to deploy over 5,000 men, and they do not need the services of the military. This is purely a police matter. And they also gave us that assurance that this is going to be a Ghana police matter, and we do not want the intervention of the military. So largely, the IGP says that he is going to make sure that this is going to be one of the most peaceful by-elections we've had in this country. But our concerns are still the fact that we have had some people who caused some mayhem in Ablekumanov. They are still walking free. They must make some arrests, and they must put these guys before the law court. So we said that. Yeah, I think they can do so. Look, recently there were some few guys who made some comments on social media. The police, in their view, thought that it was a threat to our peace. They effected arrest. And as I speak, yesterday they were released. So we also pointed this out to Ghana police that if you can make such quick arrest, how is it difficult for you to arrest people who've caused these problems over a month ago? But again, they assured us that they are going to have some arrest, and they are going to make sure that they instill the confidence that is needed for us to go into the Akwatia by-elections. So that is what they have said. But we have also mentioned it to them that as we speak, we lack that requisite confidence in the Ghana police, especially because of what happened in Ablekumanov, where the people are, the images are all over. The people are seeing. For me, my deputy, he had almost about 20 guys on him. The videos is all over. There are images all over. So we also pointed this out to the Ghana police.
Boachi adodo na friend Nana B oye national organizer of the NPP ono na yete ne nka no na make us say presidency release a statement to be concerning children's support. Fano 6th of August 2025 tragedy see children's support fund bia. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on Friday 15th of August 2025 or announce establishment of children's support a bit to me abuam kola meme kukuda mo watwe omo wi omo ma no ye the best support omo 6th of August helicopter crash no won sem na says ya make say ye be kaka ya ye chese fund no na photo na e wo ho no sika wom says ya 2 million 315,000 Ghana cedis any sika futua e wo ho sesia na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de nase Edema the Stanbic Bank, Miami Bank, the Stanbic Bank, Ghana, say omudi kan seed money omude 500,000 Ghana cedis omude 2 mu na omude 2 mu wie no companies bi so e de bia ka ho eno na ema yetumi yenya 2,315,000 Ghana cedis enti companies a omude eye sika atumu no ibini eye Procus Ghana Limited, GB Foods Ghana, Sanda FM Manufacturing Limited, Sage Distribution Limited, Quantum Oil Terminals, Quantum LPG Logistic Limited, New Gas Cylinder Limited, Oni Quantum Terminals PLC. So far, inti sa ejuma kui no mode sikano eka Stanbic Bank Ghana omusikano a yetumi anya 2,315,000 Ghana cedis na donations no still no betumi ede atum na mepacho bebre account number betumi de atum ne Stanbic Bank Ghana Limited account mepacho Stanbic Heights branch Accra intenu na medi today CD Ghana CD account 90,400,1362,8372 account number nti mesan esidubium CD account here 90,400,1362,8372 any CD account Stanbic Bank Limited account was Stanbic Heights branch Accra. The dollar account in this dollar account in this here 90,400,1362,8534 90,400,1362,8534 and see checks any bank drafting now so musumbe to me the atum child support fund so ye check and I say bank draft no so pay and payable they are called children's support fund 6825 muntie ye 6825 and children support fund na no so wo dia atum me wo so ne say obi bia so a odi bi betum weekly bia no ye beba na ya update mu osimesi Kofi the boy Frankie Adeneza atum osimesi edenede atum na yetumi ayenisa kama every week bia na statement ya na public notice Dr. Valerie Sawyer or a senior presidential advisor on government affairs and coordinator of the fund ono ne din na ehase enti de ateno no baby adu ye de apomuden ho nkomo na ye de bro na meka sende kukudama ye no mu bedi adwuma wa ha ye bete lawyer Stephen Kingsley Benienka ono no oye deputy MD de Ghana Post ye bete nka saso na ye bete honorable Atabuade Yabetsenenka Awintrim Yabetsenenka Timothy a former member of parliament de ma Borsa North onusi Yabetsenenka but in Penifumba yen sembre no yabeko na yene midimafo me antibiko midimafo o send a naipa ya na yemi no ko ya make us say pain ni na etukono na echese midimafo abaso besom Ghana pa mamema menu akwaba oni akwaba bibi aboko de mwetese baby a mudi age baby a wo fa baby o msi midimafo mo boy nti empempem na etiefu o mutie yen tie papa ni yi na so fa o yare no ko na ebon se no kre midimafo ti ase over to you
meda se openikase na menchia wahwefo na watiefo ene awie na yemisa se won mapomuden ho etesen se wapomuden ya eyemidimafo heba hospital se do kan ye no na ye ne wadi ahia ene awie na ye ne odi ahia efri midimafo heba hospital na afutu kakra medical dia ma wo efri Dr. Time da ho so ene say uramo Dr. Time da so a akache a wo kan kire wo se woye nipa bia wo asase so de o kwa yarasabia na a nurse for doctor for ebe check your vitals okodura yarasabia ho a hwehunu se obetena se anyi hwe kra no be 15 minutes now for your nurse ni nyina encalm down and sakra ɛna yɛakyɛke wo vitals ne nyinaa ɛde ama wo ɛsiane sɛ ɛberɛ a wanante akɔ ayaresabea no sɛ woanhwɛ yie obi wɔ watu mmirika obi wɔ nso wanante na kɔma ɛbɔ ne pɛrepɛre nti wobɛduru no wokɔtena ase sɛ yɛnkyɛke wo vitals a woanhwɛ yie ɛbɛkyɛke wo vitals awie no ɛnnuro a yɛde bɛma wo no na yɛkɔ akɔma wɔ duru a nka ɛnsɛ sɛ yɛde ma wo sane sɛ kɔba no saa na biribi akɔ soro ɛwɔ nipadua no mu ɛno nti dɔkta sɛ afutu ɔde ma no sɛ wokɔ ayaresabea make sure sɛ wobɛtena ase bɛsɛ 10 to 15 minutes ansakra ɛna yɛkyɛke wo vitals no ɛde ama wo wei ɛfiri me dimafo ɛbaa hospital a Dr. Tam da so da no ɛna sɛ yɛnka nkyerɛ wo awia yɛ ne wodi ahyia na yɛka kyerɛ wo sɛ me ne woka sɛ ne dɔkta wɔ Kumasi abua kɔ Atwemago school junction ne dɔkta wɔ hɔ a ɔsa nyare wahodoɔ dodoɔ na yɛfiri nipadua no mu nyame adom ɛda ɔkye na yɛwɔ kuada no dɔkta bɛtena ase ɛwɔ pokua ase mayera nɛtia nsa na nsa nsuo totɔ nti na obi wɔ ha yɛ ne den sɛ ɔbɛfa nsuo no maba wɔ berɛ a wɔnkuta ɔno ankasa ne ka ɔnim sɛ nsuo bɛbɔ no nanso me ne woka sɛ deɛ nsuo no anim no abrɛ ase kakra ɛno nti no wo a ebia wosuro nsuo na wompɛ sɛ nsuo bɛbɔ no wobɛtumi aba ɛfiri saa berɛ yɛ ɛkorɔ yɛsi bosome nkuro no mu a na kyɛ sɛ nsuo no ɛbɛtɔ maako pɛ a ɛntɔ da bia ɛne sɛ nti wobɛtumi aba medimafo ɛbaa hospital Dr. Time ɛda so akakye na ɛnɛ awiei meka kyerɛ sɛ woyɛ ɔpani mfa sɛ woyɛ ɔbaa anaasɛ woyɛ bɛrima between the age of 50 years and above ana mpo na mamentemra 45 years ɛkorɔ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ all the time bia no wo make sure sɛ wobɛkɔ ayaresabea no afei wɔakyɛke wo nipadua no nyinaa ahwɛ sɛ biribia ɛɛkɔ so kamakama na mpo no from 50 years and above no ɛwɔ sɛ all the time bia no wo make sure sɛ wobɛkɔ ayaresabea na yɛahwehwɛ wo nipadua no ma yɛde ama wo ɛsiane sɛ wonya di firi hɔ no a ma menka nkyerɛ sɛ adeɛ frɛ sɛ hypertension ɛdeɛ sɛ ɛmpa ho afei krampo cholesterol ɛyɛ adeɛ sɛ wɔno ma mudi saa mfie no nso no ɛyɛ ana mpɛmpii no ɛyɛ ana ɛtae nso ɛtae kɔ soro no nti woba ayaresabea yɛbɛkyɛke no nyina ɛde ama wo woba medimafo ɛbaa hospital saa ne ɔma wei nyinaa yɛbɛtumi nso akyɛke ɛde ama wo obi wɔ hɔ a maame papa bi ɛtie me bɛrima bi tie me ɔsɛ wɔ hɔ a na ne nsa yɛ tititi na nana yɛ tititi ɔsɛ ɔwɔ deɛ ananse hwinim mpakyɛw ananse no yɛ na ɔnyɛ polisini a ɔbɛkyɛw ɛno nti woba medimafo ɛbaa hospital Dr. Tam da so akakye a yɛboa sane sɛ stroke no ɛna ɛkeka ne ho ba saa no but ɔnyɛ nyɛ ne ti nti no ɔbɔ ɔkɔkɔ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ nso hwɛ ɛpɛ aduro na wotumi ɛde yɛ wɔ hɔ nso a sɛ wanyini sɛ wonyiniyɛ mepakyɛ yɛ ataeɛ exercise no wantumi anya kra no 2 times within the week no ɛwɔ sɛ wotumi yɛ na wode aba ɔkra no ɛwɔ sɛ week bi a wotumi yɛ exercise baako nso ɛwɔ mu woyɛ bɛrima ma encourage you sɛ ɛnyɛ gym mpo na wokɔ na wowɔ fie a wobɛtumi press up kakra na wo nso anɔpa ebia wokɔdware a na wayɛ press up kakra na ade akɔ akɔdware ɛno no ɛboa ma akoma no nso anɔpa no wotɛste akoma no hwɛ na adwuma ɛyɛ no sɛ bɛtumi ayɛ adwuma yi a ɛno nso atumi boa tam bia no ama ɛmɛma ho ayɛ dendenden woyɛ ɔba nso a sɛdeɛ wosi ti bie no wowura adwaeɛ a battles a wobɛtumi ayɛ squatting kakra woyɛ squatting kakra na wode adware ne nyinaa yɛ exercise a ɛwɔ sɛ wo nso wotumi yɛ na ɛboa ma wo nipadua no ɛtumi ɛkɔ nkan medimafo ɛbaa hospital ayɛ krado atena ase ɛɛtwɛn wo obi wɔ hɔ a na ne yareɛ no ɔbɛba no kora na nhyɛ da nyɛ yareɛ bia o deɛ ɛhia no sɛ yɛwɔ massage no akonnwa wɔ hɔ a yɛde wobɛtena mu nti yɛde wotena mu akonnwa no ankasa no ɛbɛ massage wo kamakama afei obi wɔ hɔ a sɛ ei mekora de na mim sɛ me yare o nanso abra yɛde me tena akonnwa mu a massage me yara fei ma tenka sɛ a me ho atɔ me ne nyinaa na sɛ bia na wapɔ so no emu no ntimi ntenetene on sɛ tɔda bi wɔ kra mpo a woyɛ bɛrima na sɛ ɔba mpo a ɛwɔ hɔ tɔda bi a obo no woyɛ wo nsase abɔ sɛ obo no agye kɛ ɛno nyinaa ɛkyerɛ sɛ ɛwɔ hɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ wɔtaeɛ exercise a ɛbɛtumi aboa ama wo nipadua no atumi akɔ nkan ɛmfa ho ne baabi a wɔ bia no asoɛ ne maako mmienu Kumasi abua kɔ Atwemago school junction Accra, Poko Asamayra, Mamo Volta region, Greater Accra, Central region, Eastern region, Yenina Poko Asamayra, Samson and a Savannah region, Northern region, and a Ashanti region, part of Western North, and so no, Yenina Kumasi, Buako Atwemago school junction, near Tia Anasa Ayarasadi, our so be at Minya Ayarasa, Papa, Obisa Mediariachina, Dr. Minyan Wadro, Messedan Manyan Wadro, Bato, in Shrankanyami or boss or no boss, I say, no country, Muni Passe, Munia de Abanamon Faha Binance, some way I se wuto na mo eba medimafo aba hospital na ma me papa wo ho anto a kan ho se ene yare no enko na obi nso ho a obra o yare no na wakwa akotena asori fie se me bom paye ama yare na ko ebia na typhoid na achewo typhoid no de akotena asori fie se o bom paye se beko nyame tumi ade anyina ye na nso kai se o kan kire yen se eni aduaba ne fa haban na mfanse ye ho yare enti bra o nom enuro no na o de haban ne sa ho yare na o de mpa body attach se be ya yare no ebetimi a contentem na mum no okotena se o bom paye se yare no entimi enko a mpacho wan hwe yi a na wakwa akoto na nanom ewon sie do afei na de ohawo e de aba abusua no ebi kura no na wo babu abusua yi na nso no yare enti wato na nanom ewon sie do doctor say obi a oba medimafo eba hospital no obi a wawo na wontumi mfa ne ma na se nipa ne nwui nko ade a na akoma no eye adwuma wo nurse no wo cells no active e wo nipadua no nko ade a onyankopon tumi nti yare no obesori agira wo na mo so esanse me no kasei yare enti oba bi agya ni kunu ya esanse be ma na di for me sanso na yare enti be ma bi agya ne yere ya esanse bro ho ne yere no na ohwe na nimdua afi ohwe na chini o ma ekuta na se yare enti ni nyina ayira e de free nipadua no enu enti no wagya na hoko baraka se onyame se yenni aduaban fa haban fanse ye ho yare enu enti sa haban we no baba se yare edua ye mo bi ti sa adede nkruma afi nyame dua sanso na odum ene sa ne o ma nyina no yemu but tumia ewom yarasa tumi na wona da age na obepie mu medimafo eba hospital no kwasam sa oho ebeto niete no se obi o se me ba medimafo ni nipa egu ho no mentimi antena se entwen be se 1 hour 2 hours 30 minutes na ansane ahwe me entimi den ka me pa me ba yan na ka pekin kran na ka ahwe me pa cho de me ka kire on say saafo no doctor create opportunity de amamo enti number say what television so what with radio no number no fa number no na afi I don't know open premium service a oba ya na ahwe wa 200 Ghana cedi for registration and on all the register pa cho this abeba ni nyina bosomi a ye be ka kire o say bra ni nyina no order premium service no so dada and unto sansu entua ene 200 Ghana cedis be utua na ba akopa no untua biem numbers ne 0244 77 4282 0244 77 4282 afe 0500 727215 0500 727215 third number is 0245 449592 adia ba ko ne say obi o hwe me wa amana ne utie me wo wiase fana ba bia any of the Schengen countries no we say Germany, Italy, any other countries am here under Schengen visas no pacho safo ni na doctor ba all the time enunti no ne yansa on ye beka sa WhatsApp number no so 0244 no odi e kasa o so a e be hwa de kodi e how e bia doctor beka kiro say twa scan ye lab na fa send na fa on study no hwe ade ko e how na fa wa bere enura hodo UK for any years of it United States of America de me no ka say any power of about 1000 and Dr. Time that's what show mo yare ho na Spain for crampo de buburuja ene me no ka say Spain crowd en komunya ya na nka Dr. Time that's what babe sine sisen enso ho e medimafo e ba hospital ni oba bi se me pa wo menya do mpa cho ya wo duro wo medimafo e ba hospital no ma metenie pa enya num bi sabi di bitua bi esansa yarasa bia bi ho a ukwa ya mo de ka kire se kokosa bi afi kodi bi na kotua bi pa cho medimafo adura ye de ma wo no entesa just one thought to pe ononum no ba ko pe oni ba ma no hia na dwo a pa cho mu nhia biem afi bosome beso na eba no enso dem be ma bi o ba da birijo medical ka kire se mimisi krom na opemia eya mitimi hwe osoro ma hwe ofombo so apagya na matrisa na enso no wa ye ne ho dendendi wo krom eduro na dwo e ma abo no wo mpa so be ma memo oba mo be ma biara metese be ma wadi ase oni sika nti wa koku no ho medu ho yawo wan hwe ye kura nka nyame ma me kwan anka me ba betwa o ma esansa be ma de uni sika wo so ma osisi kasa na osisi kasa be oba be hwe free e ma bebere na nkasa pe me ma on betimi ayo mo ho adwuma najo na afi wa hwe ne free na wo de wo so kwa kokko hu uni sika ma osisi nya adwuma maka jero se be ma me nkwa ya adwuma 1 minute be ma nkwa ya adwuma 2 minutes be ma me wo de 20 minutes chama mempe wo de 30 minutes chama mempe esansa be ma wo so timi bu adwuma be 1 na ho tv fifire gu oba no so a wakasa ma opiafo wura ade abachano akonhuma ade bato no obde be ya aduane asa ajabi na afi wa ka kyo se mi wura nsesa kai be ma me da bridge mpacho age bia between the ages of 18 to 90 years so ba me dima fo ba hospital ye ma ba ma na ya adwuma na afi won so ho atumi ato yare bia no o de ba me dima fo ba hospital e opoko asemayira kuma se abu akwa atwuma ago men kase ma ma o yare so sanse ya na de bre ne de ya adwuma e sanse yare bia no o de ba ye behwe na afi mpo ya treat o kama e o me dima fo ba hospital ayare sabia ba ko a ne no mbu anya den na so no o sika bia re baba bia no o behwe ama ho ato me de usinima kono 21st Dr. Birthday no eche enti de ten say all the 10 bottles adura one bottles makoma ko 10 ban ya ma coupon ba ko enkosi 21st of September no wa coupon no do so no car no on ya odia last year or year this year and so or say ye do sini akọ number is 0244 77 4282 0244 774282 and 0500 727215 0500 727215. The last number is 0245 449592 0245 449592. I am Dima Fuaba Hospital, Dr. Time Edaso. You better ask papa.
Mido, Ghana Biana. I'm going to be able to do everything. I just say, baby, shit. Magashi.
Junior! I'm saying so enough for me, dear. No. Sister Cospa, it's a winny gas. I'm using the why. My why?
Down Yankanawa.
Sister Cos. Use gas. Gas ye fast, ye easy, ye convenient.
Let me see your hand.
Na ede na ya obeyi a oda former son ye funu emunumuni.
Oh Mr. Entry also yare ya titi be benfie pi nanso ne yam nnyo no da se me kire no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ebe ya nwanwa
Menyi ni say what ulcer tamfo Haxa capsules any Haxa mixture ya no mbom kotia ulcer no bia ma no anom anka ne ho ato no dadaada ulcer dro de eno ne Haxa capsules any Haxa mixture
akom ni nkyeremu
ulcer ye kura eto ye funu ene ensunumu etuma wo ye funu ekeka wa wogire wo ho a enye ulcer etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie so how eye ulcer de a compare Haxa capsules any Haxa mixture nanom bom na ho ebeto
pedudu atu a ko okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takradi AA Mensa Anafre 02038228855 Apefo abatan a woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfiedu mienu enka ho Haxa capsules ene ne mixture
Satamfo edie age adwadie nkratoyi yi atom.
Hi. Now let me tell you about Safari Valley Eco Resort, the first of its kind in West Africa. Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary.
We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park.
So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting.
We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife and how to interact with them.
They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have here.
Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
As for me, I take very good care of my grandkids. Ye diagro, na yes eduru mre bi kra na me ba no ti me de omo be gumi so weekend no
hey memre
hey eno nti na me ka kire o say ya no medi garlic capsules poso nyina ebesisi so kama as I stand here my doctor said my whole system has improved very well.
Medi garlic
capsules. Yes, Medi garlic capsules.
Medimosis garlic capsules. Boa mamoja di nipadua mu efurusani ye na esiesie oba ne barima mahona wodin. Ubenya edro yi bi ato omanyi mu pharmacy store frey wo 050-349-4885. Edro yi enya mamofra enye ndi mfie dumienu. Apemfo ene emma emanofo. Medimosis who ni how FDA ajidwe di nkratu yi atu.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
First of all, let's put matters in proper perspective. These two groups are what you call professional association. Like the way we have boys brigade and what have you. That is what it is. You understand? It is like how we have Ghana Medical and Dental Council in Ghana. It is like how we have the Ghana Bar Association here, Nigerian Bar Association. That is what they are. Now, when you read their statement, particularly the caption, immediately and without delay, that's arrogance. That is complete arrogance. That statement is completely condescending. I think they should withdraw it.
They should withdraw?
Yes, and apologize to the President of the Republic of Ghana. What impudence. Like in a typical away home, they will say, what are we?
What are we?
I mean, look at you.
Who are you?
Like, who are you?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? How dare you? President John Dramani Mahama derives his mandate from 57% of persons who were eligible to vote on the 7th day of December 2024. And of this number, he did an impressive 57%. That is the kind of person we are talking about. He is not the president of a girls or boys guide. He is not the president of an association of professional bodies. No. He is the president of the Sovereign Republic of Ghana. Whoever put, and that is why you see that the statement is not signed by any named person. Because I wish to address that person like personally. Because that statement is so insulting. I mean, whoever put that statement together possibly needs self-respect. Never again are we going to entertain. And I'm restraining myself. Because how in God's name would a president who has taken the oath of office for the president of the Republic of Ghana, having taken the oath and affirm or swore that he is going to respect the laws of this republic, and guess who? Before whom he took that oath? Madam Gertrude Tokon, now suspended Chief Justice. And if you look at the tail end of the oath, what does he say? That he will suffer the pain if he disobeys what the Constitution says. Everything that has happened relative to her ladyship, the Chief Justice's impeachment processes, are all constitutionally sanctioned. The President, John Dramani Mahama, took an oath of office, and that he will respect the laws of this country. So on what basis would this Bar Council of England and Wales, in this arrogant manner, tell President John Dramani Mahama to immediately and without delay? How dare
legal nua lawyer Edoji Tamaklo na yetene nka broko pimo nuanom TV3 na ochechrim ye statement a efi the Bar Council of England and Wales and sana lawyers almost wo Commonwealth home association joint statement or mo de ba so mo restate her ladyship Isaba Gertrude Tokon no won sem ni bi na aba no nti say ye be jase o homum ba me man panifu yakwa aba ye wo lawyer Kingsley and as a lawyer Stephen Kingsley Benye ono no a deputy MD at the Ghana Post o ha law akwa aba
ya minia
ye share ache
pa
phone so dey didn't come about you see say ache
yes after election
we have a call there congratulations so Ghana Post be have a call there
so far so good I'm say the research agenda
Timbe Ghana Post so
yes
be nice journey do more
yeah do say how passport delivery your passport be Ghana Post you be near the abroad and I think so no DVLA driving license and so you know more the kasubum. I mean a few things are
sad delivery you know so more yeah when say be motorbikes be because this is private agent mo ya bind the say na dey
my boss managing director I'm say adwuma no dana kuma so ntie buy kakrakra you go so I procure but your two bikes ni bi aka ho if I ride this and afi your cars ni nyina dada ni nyina yes competition here high there be nya auction president can say my japade ntie yenye auction bi aho yes na ya to bi aka ho
okay
na timi aboa ma Ghana Post ya pija ya homni mo yetimi ya adwuma ni ya so Ghana fo nyani
mamenko honorable Timothy Ataboade arintrim dey bia wudi ya wentrim yo honorable ni pacho bia boko there
bia boko
edanyame ase and the last week Friday no say is here but burial service course ni ade nti ama into me anyejume baby ofie
edanyame ase say wa ma ya pomde nen nkwama ya betina jana me chairman ya lawyer from the Ghana Post of Ghana and then Ashefo including all those who are also listening to us on radio and so on. Echia obia na mechia also ne ejuma pa mobo. So on Friday we were supposed to meet here but we were not able because of the day was packed any bebre. E pese da obia sia community me ba friend no na be ma yɛde nuanom car baby no esie papa no. We want to thank all of them. And I've seen a press statement from the president himself thanking everybody. It was a national mourning day, and for me, I think that it was something we should continue with that mission, and then we should ensure that as a result of at the frontier will resolve the matter so that wherever they are, they can know that a corner now, a Jew will continue to fight the illegal mining and so on and make it better for the people of this country. So we are grateful.
Okay. Yebeda papa and because say kukudam na jinkonyatena forma a year back na yebedin komo mamenko a lawyer a Stephen Kingsley Benio na yenshas law. Your whole last week say we yi man Ghana na ye chin so na ebusua esu. And say a statement we say a joint statement to if the Bar Council of England and it was and Sana Common Lawyers Association Omodi Abase state a year suspended Chief Justice Gertrude Arabesa Abatokono. I mean who's a statement to me sure so what should be when we say womb. What's what we am renewing yentiwe. You mean that's I'm for Western of Funyana to be and this ma your original chairman Bigedu. I was a council of state member for the region, channel and then the regional executives, and I feel so be being a super Funyana. So more hey, a chill be Minimum that's Ghana, a Kamam Kabi mine. Now, chairman K. Shaibu. Oh yes, so you also Madam Pamicham cross our laws society. Okay, okay. Kamam Kabi mine, and Adia a Shimukan say Yina ye Manakunini, a 1992 constitution, and on a Chilequaya Yemfasu Mumino. And until Ufa constitution now. What teacher Mamuni, Krabata Miensa, or Mampenina, so or Mashibu for what Timojuma. Anunti wasanso wa kire kwanya se obidwuma die no a wodi na samba ho a kwan yemfa so nyeden entoto eno na oba atemodwuma na article 146 e kan ba chief justice any other judges of the superior courts anunti ewo chief justice dwuma die mu no adwuma ko bi mu ne Ghana fo bi fi se waye ade bi a etia Ghana mra mra no so ama ho kwan se bibi sa ba we ye petition we ye krata de ko down omanpani so gia o de ko omotu no for council of state omohwe na se nyina so wo mu a ye ton sa from an so be yi ho an eno abi na akoso chief justice ma me get to kono a ya suspending and say ya twena sensen petition be me ansa na ko omanpani aso and ne me ansa nyina so hwe mu a nyina so wo mu pa yi nti ko ye no wo omanpani ne council of state omo hwe mu no omo anka ne kekese o anu yi o prima facie omo sheda tire there was a written response ankasa omo the basis for the entire omo fi say was obeyi ne ho ano en mramu so ne basa said the be ya ontwuntwa amanfo anamu nti no yese omampani wo tumi se otimi twene sensen o constitution no eno no omampani gina so ne tumi a Ghana for their mano Omani tumi nyina ya timamfo the article 1 sovereignty resides in the people and 7th December 2024 overwhelmingly Ghana for to abase ono no bojide onunti omdo mana hyenesa the executive authority yon ye de hyenesa ono ye the commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces eno mampani gina mra ne so eno twe mame sinsen mame na nkasa se oye lawyer ni nto no so obe ode ne fa oni mra ode asem na court kwa eko wasinyina bani nyina okwa na agiegu ebize ontimi nkyere mra poti omampani ayeden abuso enunti lawyer ni bia ntete no ye kyere ye se yenso mra ye the servant of the law ndu ye lawyer ni ade bia wo ye asem bia wo kan bia no e wo se wo hu se o ka de mra ma ho kwan de di kan Sankofuku almost omo ye hwan Commonwealth Lawyers Association edi kan omo ye sen omo do ye sen omo free hin that's the first question how many tell much ye ni mo ye to so bio
the Bar Council of England. Ghana ye sovereign state. Ghana ye omanye dini hoso. Wanya ni fa hundie 1957 many years ago. Awo no ankasa dini hoso wone mra woni bibia. Ghana fo nyina kosa line 27th April 1992. Ana mo to abaje constitution etumu. Enti omana yebu no hihye bia eye bia no constitution no ene ehwem de ye. Na omampani agina so e de tu anamon. Enu ti anka omo ba de edi kan so omeka se oh ye hwe Ghana constitution ni mu a e bi article ABC de omampani wabuso. Enu ti yesusu se fa constitution ye adwuma na ma chief justice no nsa ma eden nsa mra me di ni dwuma.
Okay.
Ba o kan letter tintin ya ba bia ne ho mutimi kotu mra ba ko sei se bia omampani abuso. Arefo omuntimi kotu mra ba
transparency
eno pa ho a omu sanso kasa ne kra ya temdidie omu muade o ti ase
yes
o say immediately and without delay eh ofwe pa omu yedwe pa o
ehyeso
omampani a timamufo Ghana fo ato abama no wagina omamu ni nyina nim aswai ayede o man tumi kese no nyina ahye ne nsam no wo ti ba bi se akuo popotwa bi se o hye no wagina Ghana mra so digima no onto constitution ntwene na mo ntie mu no fa ma me samra minia ayatem didie kese na du ba bi afo Ghana fo bi yeso so sade we so so te asie
mate asie pa
mra be no mampani ebuso omunga omientie mami court bia no kwa on lusuye meboa so na na chief justice anya the judges na wo ne bi wo kra on nenam ne so no mkoduo denti no kwa no lusu ni sam ni nyina so nim ebise omampani dimra no so pepepepepepe no de ni djuma en wa hyebo se wo no osumra die ebeto bia no ode be ya adwuma ye di asem ni wie ni ase maame no kwado no nyina so nim tie montu won san ko na adwuma committee de ba won tempa obesan ko na adwuma ye di asem ni wie ni ase ampa abonu nti no ye ntwe na so ye nyina dia ode be ya adwuma When you can Nicholas, your man of 1 years, say, and your penny dicken near your this article 146 year, Juma. In your penny dicken. Okay, Mrs. Lamptey. No, your shrike penny. Petition say ya quiet. You're Munetiano, you in the man got traffic. I judge for the bray and the Bimukra Wukwa. And Nas, who can Nas investigate by your yeah. Bebrena, where no Mugina so at the yo, my coffee. Mama Charlotte say I know ye electoral commissioner. Omo ye ya amosi procurement. And also say ya Samra ya ni gina so de the yin the coffee. Indeed, interestingly, unim so no man penny akufo ado petition akọ afa chief justice we hu. Ama o de akọ council of state. These are official records.
Oh, before sir. Yes.
Ama wo refer na ko de akọ aned da ho. Ena no wo free so na ijegu ya council of state no gu ye. Ana nipa ho fra ye petition ko na nsem na amanfo kodo na omo ma amre nye kodo keto o eno kre wo mu ne se ye lawyer fo ne Ghana fo bebre ni ma me dwumadi oba bedi ye
okay
o wetumi faale asemeti abanya bosom miensa bosom na bosom num ye ma date ba parliament asem tumi sima wia na 12 o'clock yetumi faale case ema otumi enya panel mo transem no so edi kasa omo di njanse ato parliament so na ye ni kroma Edeni anti Confedame as Attorney General minua obi a wo ye judge na obu asem tia na maame we be transfer e bi kura do the phone call na transfer wo mo
phone keke
phone calls no transfer wo man enim sem we
call enim
Ghana for ka ho asem wontie ediem wo ma na edin sama nkofo na wo mu accused persons no ye NDC mpanimfo maame we fa paper ne pen e twa letter koma president akufo say Omojuma so nipa and one form ko Supreme Court. I can one of the petitioner can be. What I say, one way din someone I find this form at a force in case your friend is saying or punit the anyone in our trace saying form Supreme Court. And you know what they are not tunchaya what time Ghana sika Eddie Henny Kunen and Ma Edo Mako Bruchako Joe money wa Bram Ramun on his Aquanyano. Ndi mi anye emi awem
ye be hwem
obi oyo lawyer ni a ode na asem ba Supreme Court wadi asem na wie wo bua ne fo o se waje atom wo frɛ papa no a obu na nim tia de di na tem court ho o mame men adam menye bɔne adam na wodi matam ho a so mo nche ne nhyem mfa no kɔhyem na wache ne na kɔhyem court dan mu so no court nya tena se ade be kɔso bia na wo se ye record no events a record of proceedings ewie na papa no be gye ya no ka ho because wa nim sa ade a wo ye no wa anya ade pa enu nti oni hu kwan so de ko mo mampani Ghana ha obia no onya accountable e wo ne dwumadi a wodi ho obia ya accountable enu nti ye besre maame ne dwumadi obedi ye no nipa bebre no mo ho asem ka and the only avenue a petition and omodi akoma mpani eye adwuma no we de toto de atwa mo atum se we kura de da sonko for example sharato say petition no unu committee etna so ajajefo mienu anet so no unu so mogusu di asana mpani page o mo call Supreme Court doji mafosa then you scratch my back I want to scratch yours when we di asemi kwana tuma point say nipa we ye ndisi ni o mo point back on here we individual sa o ma je o madwuma o mo ye neutral obi antimi fo obi mon enfore amanyoko bi ho o mo ye fair analysis of the situation ndia de nya na o mo nya o madwuma na mo muti ba bo so ye komo of ahwan fe de sisi wa mama so ade ndo o mo ntwe krata nko hobi na ma twa with that presence say immediately with that delay who born dog o mo fa de mesiso omo magana no mo fa no mesiso eno ntimi nua krata we nyina so bia nim e bogus with that merit omo ni lucus omo ni tumi kra se omo do omo no beto Ghana nsemu de nim so mampani president Mahama so I say o de Ghana mra be ye adwuma so far so good no ano di dwuma se wato mra obi ma ye hu so far so bia ntimi nkire se wato mra na no di so a wo ye adwuma no mpani se utimo fa ya ntia monku ma me wo se onye ye uni mufa constitution e kura article 146 was enam say sa proceedings we sa say ni we no eye ade bia hu hiente no ye ni ne kokoam why say ma me be press conference e be bija asem no ma e tese mu mo bia ate if you can see that I didn't also yes sir e na nam court we ne akwa e ko asina ya bo wato enu kire bibi enu nti yantra ho ma kofu buwe mu bi say emfa o man Ghana to minu emfa ni agro enu to mampani krata we kra mani wasting time ho quickly attorney general respond me kra na mpise ho hiampo san ko mo attention but we attorney general response or the amom na excellent enu ti de ka ne say let we nyina so bi anim eyanim ti abuo en kofo bi adwe o mo say abibi mind still na no o mo ne di so and what kind of content and the tone of the language it is akwa ana owu a okasa kire na akwa o ti ase sabi o bampo no and don't mean you so sa akasa we ma no say kofi fade we bra ka ho anantentem ko fa bra kra be he we ma dabi bo no abekọ at his or her pace your pen no akota mo no so se no be fade abro sa na wi ase adu na mutimi tran ba bi twe language we the bro man pani enunti ya batu ogu
okay
mra no be ya adwuma committee ni ye na adwuma o mu wie no mo de ba bia o mo se enko bi o man pani de be ya adwuma se maame na bona obekofie odibum so obesan be na adwuma
okay
eno no we ye tete ene ba ye asizo MPP fu asom ena gidi president Kufuor now de netna ho no what the petition ko council of state wo say dentia eye mra na mampani bia wo ba wo so de ye adwuma eno to mu nya ma mra ne nya adwuma maame no ye wie no odibum oba be ye na adwuma odifa obekofie eno de president aka and sana mrano sutie oni option bia we conveyor belt say the president Kufuor can maybe no the committee no recommendation he is bound by it but be here adwuma tie menu aken
mamenda lawyer Stephen Kingsley Benny Mendana se papa mamenko honorable Timothy Atawadi yenti honorable
I say lawyer Kasa you see the Bar Council of England and Wales and the Commonwealth lawyers, an association, they are not a country by themselves, and they have no locus advising a country as to how to govern itself. They don't have that locus. I had to say the Apatase Drinkers Association, Football Association, former MPs Association. That is their character. They have no locus. In any case, I take Hanmono. This bar association wants institutions to work. 1% institutions here. Yes, sir. Obama no from Honor. We should allow the institutions to work. And the institutions are working. Now you are issuing a letter asking them to reinstate a chief justice who is on suspension, because citizens of those countries, they have to understand one thing. The first thing is that any government that petitioned against the chief justice, these are bona fide citizens of the country. Using a state institution, state law, the supreme law of the land, by the procedure to petition against a chief justice. They are citizens. Ghana for no petition, government a chief justice. No. So what these people have done, we can file treasonable charges against them, because they are asking the president to act unconstitutionally. And if the president acts unconstitutionally, treasonable charges will be filed against the president of this country. Into one part, say the president should go and do all what the constitution that he has followed up to date. It just said, or both constitutional good. President should also both constitutional good. You punishment at the man. That is what they are asking the president to do. We can file treasonable charges against them, and I expect the Attorney General to file a treason charges against them, because so when your president act unconstitutional, it means you have put the constitution aside, and I will do a juma. And as a result, you can be impeached. You can be impeached if a president acts unconstitutionally. Because I'm saying you have to reinstate. What it means is that a twin petition is signed. A process na economy yen san turning backward. Yen fanning basis. What it means that you have flattered the constitution of Ghana. You have flattered and you can be punished. Why is there the Bar Council of England, Wales, and the Commonwealth not stopping Israel from killing the people of Palestine? When women and children are killed in Palestine, why couldn't they ask Israel to withdraw from the occupied lands? Palestine, at Gaza, thousands of people have been killed. Why can't the Bar Council of England, Wales, and the Commonwealth, who are lawyers, knowing that the children of Israel, the children of Gaza, the children of Palestine, you are throwing bombs. You are throwing bombs and killing children. Why can't they ask Israel to withdraw from the occupied lands? You went and bombed Iran. Where was this Bar Council? You are supporting the European Union to fight against Russia. The people of Ukraine are dying. Why are you not asking Zelensky? All force obey NATO. We should withdraw from the NATO alliance that he's talking about. It's the joining of NATO that brought that. Why are the Bar Association not asking that illicit financial outflows from this part of the world, I call in trillions of dollars, they should repatriate it back for development of the people, that your roads have not been developed, and that these monies have been sent to Britain and its allies every year. There are leakages, tax evasion, and they do that through multinational corporations and institutions in this part of the world. Why are they not asking the United States to withdraw their army from Ghana soil, when the United States set up a base in our base here, that their citizens, America's soldier, why is the Bar Association not asking that the United States should withdraw its base here? And they are asking us, who is abiding by the Constitution, that we should do what they think is fit. In fact, they are an association. And I think that Attorney General has all reported the conduct of this association to the UN. They have no basis. And about good governance. When countries now is practicing bad governance, is entering into people's sovereign countries and hijacking their minerals and all that belongs to them. Why are they not telling their countries to do that? And I was saying people for some, and then a lawyer and a car, from the word go from the day the petitioner citizens they buy, this bar association conference should tell us one place Oma Faso am fan di kwaya bedru be pempenso e bedru enen pempenso e bedru enen mu no. Since the petitions were lodged, it has followed meticulous due process. None has been jumped up to today that where we are. The woman herself acknowledges that. So ECOWAS a court. Dear Nom Kachana and Sana Omochowe. In any case, who lodged the petition here? Lawyer, you cannot do this without a petition being lodged for you to act on it. So that the Council of the Bar of England, Wales, and Commonwealth should give us the copy of the petition of the one who the lodge and answer or it was an emergency meeting that they called.
Interesting.
How did they come by this? Who lodged the complaint? Woman, justice or lodge complaint, the chief or the complaint come on. If there's no complaint, you can't write. How are you going to write? And the complaint should state that, look, ye kosumi nyinano hane na law na tochimana yam fasuntino me kai say you said this ikono my rights are being trampled on and then I cannot see justice at the end of the tunnel. This is institutional, this is law, and we are a sovereign state. No one on earth, and Ghana belongs to other unions. We are only signatories to this. In fact, in Africa, we have what we call the NEPA, the New African Partnership. They also have a peer review mechanism. We have the African peer review mechanism by African presidents. What did they say? One moment they've intervened in a lot of countries that were practicing democracy. As we talk now, all those countries have grounded to a halt because of these things. They've grounded. Look at the imperialist tactics. France here for Ouattara ba your friend say about Côte d'Ivoire. Where were they? Where are they when rebels are stealing minerals that belong to the continent, selling to the Western world? Diamonds go to these diamond producing countries in Africa. All are ending up in European markets and so on. When I said the mobile car, I said they should be helping us to uphold institutions. They shouldn't help us to destroy our institutions, so that we come back to them and set up a committee to rectify. I didn't know about IMF. They give us conditions, and they even match us with the conditions. Say that unless you read this condition, I'm not going to release $300 million. Why did they do that? So, and we have gone beyond that, and we are not going to take instructions. We are not going to take advice from any supposed Commonwealth Lawyers Association or the Bar Council of England and Wales. Ghana, we've got overgrown. We've gone beyond. We're the first country in sub-Saharan Africa to gain independence. If we cannot govern ourselves, no one should teach us how to govern. It's an insult. And it's undermining of the sovereign will of the people of this country. And we will not take it. They cannot govern us. How can a group of lawyers go and sit down there and write this chaff, this Zoom lion, and send to us? Why? What did they take us for? Why? They should go to Israel. They are killing the people of Palestine. Ask Israel to withdraw from the occupied lands. We'll clap for them. They should go to Ukraine now. Already bombs. They bombed Iran. They have destroyed Libya. Destroy Libya. They have destroyed most developing countries across the world. As we sit today, they are all over. Why should we listen to them? Why should we listen to them? Venezuela is a country just in South America. Look at what they are doing there and other countries.
Just almost president
You go there, you won't agree. So for me,
what $1 million.
When Nadu was appointing MPP card-bearing members to the courts, where was the Commonwealth bar lawyers of England, Wales, and Commonwealth not there when Nadu was appointing MPP card-bearing members, parliamentary candidates into the judiciary. And then you say here that we support an independent, impartial, honest, and competent judiciary and recognize that independent, effective, and competent legal system is integral to upholding the rule of law, engendering public confidence and dispensing of justice. Where has this thing been flouted? Where has this thing been flouted? Because the constitution says, who will petition again? You can petition against the Speaker of Parliament. You can petition against the President, the Vice President, and any senior public officer. You can lodge complaint against them. And I will lodge a complaint. So, the processes through which the petition must go through. Did we jump? In any case, did the President John Dramani Mahama and the NDC party lodge a complaint against the Chief Justice? It was the people of this country. Some citizens feel that the petition for redress, and we are in the process to redress the petition and come to a logical conclusion. They cannot be watchdog over us. They cannot be. When there are people in the United States, there are people in Britain who has been thrown into jail because they are black-skinned people and did not go through due process of law. People are languishing in jails, in dungeons, because of racist judges who push people there. In George Floyd, a white man had to put the what do you call it, the knee on the guy for him to die. What did this bar association say? The number of our brothers are more England, or more in the Western world, including the United States. There's so much racist treatment, condescending treatment against them. What did the bar association say? Even in Wales, discrimination even in public jobs. What did the Bar Association of the Commonwealth say? Members of the Commonwealth Association have been treated with disdain. Why? And now I was happy that Attorney General, within some twinkling of an eye, responded to them with all the force that he deserves. They should know that we are not going to take any imperialist intervention of our governance in this country, because like me and Kai, millions of people voted for your friend said President John Dramani Mahama. He has 2 tests for the first time of members of parliament. He can use that 2 tests anyhow he wants to use. Change laws. But John Mahama is not bothered. He's only fixated on ensuring that roads we've constructed, the education sector we are doing, the health sector, inflation is coming down. Your dollar that was chasing our CD is now stabilized. Fuel prices are stabilized. The inflation is coming down. These are real policies. Association for first of all, when a man petition, who petitioned them? Who lodged a complaint to them? In terms of say Ghana for an common, of course there must be a basis for the response. And where is the complaint? Where is the petition? They should show us who petitioned them, because they couldn't have held an emergency meeting to write this. They should show us the petition, and until that is done, we will not take what they are doing, and they cannot interfere. They don't know governance more than us. Trump engineer hooligans. They broke into the White House, and they were saying, "Hang Mark Pence, hang Mark Pence." You know what? Mark Pence, he was the vice president of Trump. They said they should hang him. What did the Bar Council of England, Wales, and the Commonwealth tell the people of America when they broke for the first time into the White House and they were sitting on the speaker chair, and they said they should hang Mike Pence? You understand? So they even there So this is a useless letter. We are not going to mind them. They should go and stop Israel from killing the people of Palestine. Children, women are dying. They should not support Ukraine because Ukraine wants to join NATO. And then Russia said, I won't allow. They should ask Zelensky, the comedian, to stop. They should go and ask him to withdraw. They should stop sending fighters, bombs, drones to Ukraine to kill people of the Ukrainian country. Such a beautiful country, destroy. Go to Iran. Where are these? So why? They should tell the United States to remove their army base from Ghana and all other countries that they have their bases there. Determine what should happen.
Medase Honorable Timothy Atabuade na yete ne nkano mamenko law where yenhwe akotia by elections. Yes. The IGP share party representatives in the omudi nkomo NDC Tanko Computer and representing NDC and Nana Boache NPP EC Koye on the roadmap to form say you bet to me meeting a course no with the NTA reps no na yenkoye dimse. Okay, until say you go so. My main chance was where now is a radio. Yeah. Okay, Yenti a Tanko Computer or a deputy director of elections at my NDC.
Just in their Akotia by election, they've given us their roadmap, their deployment plan, indicating they are bringing all their regional commanders and then their POMAC members to beef up security, and that they are not going to leave any stone unturned to make sure that there's enough security at the place. And so they are not expecting anybody to come with any macho men or personal security and all that. The EC also brief us what they intend to do in terms of accreditation. They will make sure that all our leadership who are going to do the monitoring observation will be given accreditation. And we are very clear in our mind that the NDC, we are committed to the peace plan, the process they've put in place. But we are mindful of the activity of our opponent who will come in there with dangerous weapons. You remember what happened at Blake Manoff that triggered all this problem. And then there was a pepper spray. One of their leaders, our commission, had pepper spray in her back. She came to the place and was asking an unnecessary question. To the extent she was spraying that one, even to officers of the police as well as the EC officials. All these things caused the problem at that polling stations. So we're telling them they need to beef up security and make sure that the fact that you are a former minister or a former MP or a MP, if you don't have accreditation, you have no business at the polling station. And then also made it easy to make sure that they post the results at the end of the collation in each of the polling stations, because it's a requirement under Regulation 39(3)(c) that at the end of the collation they need to put one there, so that if there's anything, we can rely on that one too. The EC said yes, and they're also saying that we should make sure that our supporters don't tamper with those things when they put it out there. So we're clear in our mind. The police have given it all the assurance, but they were also worried about some arrests that our former eldest and our current Deputy General Secretary made a statement that former appointees will be arrested at Akotia. They raised it there, and we're surprised. Why should they bring it to this place? Because our Deputy General Secretary didn't say the police will arrest. He said they will be arrested. There are others, and I'm saying that if you are a fugitive, and then you should be worried about it. If you are not a fugitive, why should you be worried with a statement of that nature? And so hold on, wait and see whether the people will be picked or not. If you know you have done something against the law, and they are looking for you and they're not getting you, if you avail yourself over there, they'll arrest you. There are other agencies who have the power of arrest, and they don't necessarily need. I have my two lawyers flank me here. I'm not a lawyer. These are two senior lawyers, and they've made me to believe that even citizens can arrest and hand over to the police. Are not true. If they find out that you are committing a crime, and then at that point there are no police around there, citizens can arrest. And also, if you say that it is only police who have the power to arrest, then citizens should fold their arms. Other agencies will also have that power. And so he made a statement, and he didn't point out to the agency which is supposed to arrest. And we still stand by it that those that the agencies are looking for, other allied agencies, they've invited them, some have run away, they can't get them, they're hiding. When they appear there, they will trigger the arrest, other citizens will arrest them, or the agencies will come in and pick them up from the place. That one there, It's within the law. They are not violating any law. My lawyers have made me to believe this, and I believe so.
The police gave us the assurances, but we said that assurances are built on confidence. We also expressed our dissatisfaction with the conduct of the Ghana police, especially in the recently held rerun of about 19 polling stations in Ablekumanov. We said that thugs who were linked to the NDC, who caused mayhem, their images are all over, the videos all over. And as we speak, the Ghana police has not effected any decisive arrest. We saw a communique that stated that they have arrested 2 persons. We don't know what came up. We don't have any update. Were they put before the court? Are they on remand? We don't even know anything at all. So we were very, very, very strong on this particular point. And then the IGP said that, look, they are also serious about it, and we should even expect that even today, by close of today, some arrest would be made. We also mentioned it to the IGP that, look, if they want us to rely on these assurances, then they must work on what happened in Ablekumanov. Why? Because if a stalwart of the New Patriotic Party or even any ordinary member is coming to Akwatia with the mindset of what happened to Honorable Howard Kumsin and my deputy, clearly the person is going to protect himself. And I've kept saying this, that for the New Patriotic Party, we are going to protect ourselves. And self-protection is well stated within the laws of this country. So the Ghana police should give us that confidence that they have dealt with the Ablekumanov issue. We have 2 more weeks to go. And I think that we still have a lot of time for them to make some decisive arrest and put these hoodlums, these thugs, before the law court. We mentioned that. Then again, the police also assured us that they are going to deploy over 5,000 men and they do not need the services of the military. This is purely a police matter. And they also gave us that assurance that this is going to be a Ghana police matter and we do not want the intervention of the military. So largely, the IGP says that he is going to make sure that this is going to be one of the most peaceful by-elections we've had in this country. But our concerns are still the fact that we have had some people who caused some mayhem in Ablekumanov. They are still walking free. They must make some arrests and they must put these guys before the law court. So we said that. Yeah, I think they can do so. Look, recently there were some few guys who made some comments on social media. The police, in their view, thought that it was a threat to our peace. They effected arrest. And as I speak, yesterday they were released. So we also pointed this out to Ghana police that if you can make such quick arrest, how is it difficult for you to arrest people who've caused these problems over a month ago? But again, they assured us that they are going to have some arrest and they are going to make sure that they instill the confidence that is needed for us to go into the Akwatia by-elections. So that is what they have said. But we have also mentioned it to them that as we speak, we lack that requisite confidence in the Ghana police, especially because of what happened in Ablekumanov, where the images are all over, the people are seeing. For me, my deputy, he had almost about 20 guys on him. The videos is all over, their images all over. So we also pointed this out to the Ghana police.
And the party reps Omuko PMO at the police headquarters Obukoshi IGP Christian Tatayonu Neti Omunkayete Tanko Computer on representing ND Samayoko no Deputy Director of Elections Sasuni Hunana Boache friend and a B a national organizer demand a new patriotic party. I could hear by elections. Yes, was where.
I'm saying Honorable Enesia Kumi, now member of parliament for Kutia. I mean, Fanny and say, yes, now I'm attending a call. One of my sister stations near your programs, but elections in the Mona, the Kushia, I mean, no, so Obama, the home command said, yes, all my name, but Fofi and Tuata were free, and Mabucha in Ayako. And said, they am right here, no, Banasa, I was said. Electoral Commission ahumbuana yeto abayi mrashe bedwane fufuro enu nti ene day emse na 2nd September na about one beba so na ohwe NDC ahumbua tempa so a fa so yi parliamentary candidate a ogina mo ho my colleague lawyer Bernard Bediako. Yes, me jidi say so far so good. Ohwe campaign no teams are call rounds utie feedbacks free ho ba na che se omunyina agi atum se in fact adwumaden ene modern ba mampani mahama ne NDC nreti awa mu omaye no aso omani anu nti kwan bia so no omo ebe kirodo e de ama NDC nti yenim se de be si bia no yankopon ya aduma NDC ebe san dinkunim e wo ho na agi seat na san be ka ho ha e ade ehia pa yie na ade ba ko a yenyina ye ka ho asem ne meeting na course so ya asomdwe ho asem kwan ya be fa so a e be to aba na wie na be ya asomdwe enkofa otimo wakame bia ama ano na ade ehia yenyina da bia meka sa NDC ya manyuko bia ya asomdwe manyuko na e pa asomdwe so nti wo ya kandifo nyina ahombrase honhom ene brano bia na mo mutu bia ya asomdwe ene nkaboma na mo na you can't buy elections awo maimwa na you call buy elections na etete se pinchen ba kumienu bi eba bo ho etimisi ni ade but the ma buy election ho ejemi na ama Ghana for ede o mani ba ho kan ho asem de si wo ayawa so wasi ogon the course wo ayawa so satam no na ban dada no ho MPP aban wo mo share da efa wo mo amatwofo de soja ntade ne national security ntade share wo mo mo atuo ene ka wo mo de call ho se wo mo kwa kodiawu and wo ko yenso ampani ampa wo mo kodiawu no so ampa wo mo ko bro amanfo to the sense Miami minister for communication na Honorable Sam George we sabi kwan fa so bro no to share no so bo na sum je say na obia candidate ne kura wo mo ko ni fie ko tutuo emekodu ba bi se de be ya o man asumwie nti na oye ne bi amenti na o se NDC tata ye national chairman ono abofo so ambofo ka se aba no branisi brebra mama ne ama se obekum trom no adwa sasadro de ja no fa no muso se abeto aba na wie ne bia ya di nkunim na nipa be hwere ne nkwan de NDC kura aba na ede ye jai omo mfa and state atutu asem and Akufo-Addo government ekudruye ye wie ye dana ye se ate committee ko pampanifo em short mo be tenase ja daje prefra manfo atutu o ma no o mu wie ye no o mo anyensem o mu eye nhihye ba o mo free sa o se twa ma so double ene ye you television so o kuna ne nam o me kura tundu ano mo de ne nam Ghana ha nyina mukọ babia akọ galamse sa no mukọ ha muka omna no mani kura om amma o recommend se nkofo bo ayemfo mu nko gina se ni bia ni o masem DSP asugumu bisa se president Akufo-Addo one na aban de no mo ye fa ho mi amadamfo na bia o gina video no kasa o ye national organizer no kan de no mo ye fa ho
man ye bibia amfa
yes panisi nipa bi o twetire bia no o sura ya na
the sanity
what I say when I was and any day I'm say wada na why you say woman no say when you see a twetire free so amunti omunim say de omoye no sa na ebe ye call your friend saying then send dia ekọ ya black mad dey na see a unwarranted attack. And a mammy, how a kumsi, a coffee by. Oko police station. What the weapon show here then? So that's here.
Matthias.
Oh, my co when you are now for some and we are no ye kasa ye sere. But no could do one, Unzampa, Kaswa, a yaba. That's Antoa. And then I coswa, and I day, and I say, or not in it, so no so on a weapon, pepper expression. But it could do yaman some funny about movie.
Sama bao.
Yes,
sir.
What was a sama bao? One
ninja na opie mo. Ninja no e sama.
One ni bio. One ni nim one ati ma kire se atuma se woni.
Shawali master.
O ma ya bu o mu ku o mu kasoa no. Ba ku sama ne ba ho no.
Ono dan no shawali no.
Yes.
Sir.
Ba ku sama. And up to ne wa yira o we ya no yira ye. O ma hwe no mu hu no.
Shawali master no mu hu no.
O ye sama. Woman ha wa kun se ma ya bu o mu ebi wu ye wo kasoa no. Ba ku sama ne ba ho. Maame na sa ka se obesa kwa akwatia na de ka nyina ne se enim se ebedi nkunim sama no
it's over TV
sama no na to
for the benefit of your listeners omutie ni tie ka tro me yes an review sama no she fugu
ai o she che so pese be hunu no sama wo de hwe pe de we a wo si to no wo de
sama ni roko no unu ni mo.
Yes, when I make catch up. Where's someone? Yeah, you want to know dear. Maybe
WWE power.
Yes, I'm a summon for the first time of Ghana. Let's him summon at me about a ton of one.
Mama, you show on the beam. Name who summon. Hey,
yes. What if I'm a bit mad? I will say
no. Shawali master.
Yes, and until no. My man not to trust some more ye no na no den so no oda ho no nipa no wi ano yira
ye hu ni biom
yes
lawyer to wasem
enu ti de kan say akwatia bibia no ebesi
okay
Ghana Police Service are ready and then people for where wo nsem wo ka videos o mu kura train no mo yankofo bi o mo so o mu train amanfo de aba ye to trust mo
o mu ye train
yes we ebesi Ghana Police Service or my prepare so much when this year, say, could dink with him. Yeah, to class him. Yeah, the message I call your candidate were prepared. Or call rounds or move so more born to a quatia for say resetting agenda and now the city. I want me a $1 passa or Monso Nepa or my Penima Hamay and until nobody on Bayamana who say or Mumba to Obama and this candidate. No more be an audience or there to trust and back quatia dear and your audience or mano bamboo for the man of pine. And what dear I buy on trusting net and our china said on a big count a room near dinner was a soldier for Bombay on the bum and do a babuna would tear now here and what be not that say could dare to trust some more quatia it be our corona quayas and palm. If you say, would TMP before Cassa now, or hope in your say, I was here could to trust because or my goodness or more your public man, BBC. I broke my dinner here. But if we are call Hono, and yet how a coulson or no call ya or call you pepper sprayer, and call some be pure about bonnet form. Be bien so, but I will know your call yenty in a massa in a course. And until the can say, NDC for. Any kotiafo nyina edu wa mu nyina yempie nkokoto yaba obia ntimi nyawe
sama no shefugu wa
wo do ne owe ano yira ye on the sama so
me woni bi no shefugu wa to ona bo hwo
ha sama no shefugu wa no bo no to fom owe ano yira ye
Shawali master
on the we are tesia sama so fight ano mutaase
no she white
sanity sama no ko ko ba ko sama ene ba ho so enu ndi yem pese sama be sa pie hobio
yo
entino how kunsi so be ko ho a on comport no as former member of parliament no who say and this na also aban papa na aba mra eye aduma
fo be ba ho
of course we ba ko pe no bo na ba bi okoto nipa be yikromu tim peja no and yenu ananan epie ho de a de be si bi ananye papa
yo
enunti na nabi ne ne mante katachie mu a wo hwe ayi a omo treni amanfo omo se omo kwa kwatie na se no hu ni kutreyam Ghana Police Service under tete yonu omo bomb homodin yi
dede hunu
no mo ye. And another issue sabi what the bone e pe watew kofo ebro do ho akosie bebro ho kra aban attorney general kra court arrest warrant from court no wanya wa dey na just say abato ase ntimi nchew
ebetumi ato
aso dem kra o man kwa chichi kata enu nti ba ho no mu hu a dey na just o ntimi nchew
ye be chew
na na ndam bibi fosro adenti no musro na te so munnim so mun ko fon bia di bone a o mu dwane o makosie a o ma dwen say that day no be by election as enu nti wo ka ho a oba no aboa obi anu ankofie ye ma obi anfa mranhye ne nsam o ma we mu enye de ope about the beto ne pepepe ye be wi akan a declare NDC as a winner obi antimi nya bibia ho abi dey assurance a obi antimi nya foko aban papa ho Ghana NDC ye nkase ne ye wo sunti no ye ba ne de mrahye nsam na ye mabru ni bia be bibi no era no hwe ho ablikman obi anyawe ontre maame no ba ya obeyi weapon e de kofa we nyina e de e bae e no kra no nye obi ana ye ono ne bone e wadi e ne ho asotwe no nya no ho sanso na besi wo we asomdwe pepepe na bekoso ye betu awi akan e no hwe indication se ba pu se ba nyina a project and this candidate lawyer Bernard Bediako as a possible winner and enim se ba ka ho na parliament almost say ano a super majority oba be ka ho na nyuma pani hye pa wampani mahama e de come se bedwom no ho akota kire ne atimi aya amaso abapa enu nti no ya asomdwe bibia no ebesi anom de day ne by this time e betena ha na yenkunumdie fraka for NDC
but asenti lawyer Stephen Kingsley Benny na yetene kano or a deputy MD de Ghana Post mamenko honorable Timothy Atabuade ho na yentoa nkomono so honorable akotia by elections
you see chemicals so sure Ghana fan free the friend say the by elections are na say Ablikuma by elections, you know. There was no problem. Was there any problem?
No.
Or no how Kunsinos or Yen who say he's coming to use the Ablikuma elections as a training ground for her election, for a campaign as a women's organizer for the MPP. That was why she came there to do. Oba Homso Oba Chirese or no near day, Nayan to Abamano. When it is time for them to vote for their national officers and she wants to be a women's organizer. That was all what she came there to do. Do Obaba Yankwano. Into Obama no be a finance, I know coin or soundbite to create a confusion so that they voted the MPP delegates, on who's in a near day. No man vote women's organizer, man. That was all about it. Ablikuma campaign when the voting started, it went well. Until your friend said, how are
okay.
What was wrong there? We use as explain as example. No, sometimes so near so many be the bufoba krum
hand. Tokwano krana how anankasano. Na ode
how no percent tokwano banen pejano. Look, what I'm saying is yes. What person he wanted it to come so that it will boost her campaign. She wanted anka wanyama na banka nyene so fifie ban I don't know the buy. He's coming to create a confusion so that it will boost her campaign and they make an on what you said no sound fire you know for changes me see how came there to use it as a platform on grounds to create so that the delegates from can say when an near day na vote man no women's organizer don't mean power my that is all about it. That was all about. Look, why can't people read people's actions? Before this time, how could you throw or fire? No, How was not the one who fired the two no Kaswa. But Ojimano, we all knew this things. The Ghana police under the Nanado Edankwaku did not act. That officer now were investigating. You know, transfer woman or the officer. And I think that our government should be opening that case, a criminal case. I think that the police service and then the attorney general should order the police to open that case in which our your friend is saying comes on no beji tools of fire gun of fire no. You don't let these things go and allow the woman to be operating as if she's a King Kong. No. Sometimes you never be the aggravation term also. How our concern should be facing criminal charges now. In fact, face another criminal charge for her actions at the Blekumanov. He should be charged before the anti-Ajama MPP. Almost they still have math to be saying that they should arrest people who were protecting the ballot box. Sasama now can't go for no more protected ballot box. You know, someone who has protected the ballot box needs to be awarded. You are now putting them to arrest Nkrofana no more. They were protecting democracy. They were protecting the ballot box from the actions of our Kumsin. They should have been facing, our Kumsin should have been facing criminal charges by now, assault charges, for using a weapon that is not allowed. And you don't know pepper spray, no. You cannot get pepper spray to buy in town. It's not so like Nkati and Town town. Well, yeah, weapon no fear no port testy and son of the about test say in a yedman as a yedma. And some of the bohonomo. We cannot allow us when Gamo cannot allow criminals like that. Your friend is saying Nana B Kikaka hormone. Who dare Nana B to be talking like that? Share politics in Tiama Nipa. Some people and can say so politics Yama so or better than Nipo Chroma. Share look at the character talking, look at the caricature talking. But we have allowed them. Our council should be facing criminal charges for firing a weapon during that Kaswa time, and the people who died because on one legitimacy on a fire weapon. So it's not difficult to prosecute her. Bablu Kumana, he came there with a well-rehearsed program to cause confusion, and he did cause the confusion. You charge her for those things. One was going to Akwetia on our car because the Akwetia people, there won't be anything, no the end confusion be a hot. Same people for so more. Look at what no or someone they don't trust the police and say a chairman for say. If any people follow self-defense, who call more, they were ready, the uncles but to on the other police station. We must send this man for this program. Any fellow, our MPP supporter, or people like Nana B and Co to deceive him to go and fight. Nana B wanyan is gonna see me fear. Now MPP supporter now foot soldiers no mouth you. And on what you know how can say there's self-defense. And yes, Sana, you organize Mustafa and first before the elections. One can say on one day his hands are full of bones. When they were born people to fight at a block, he was talking like that because they were in power and the state security was behind them. No Mustafa because on one day. After the bounce say no press conference, not to so we should not allow people like Nana B and the MPP to be leading and telling our state security what they should do and what they should not do. Gone are the days. Say a reset to Okrumha. Everybody must have the mind to be reset. Whether you're in opposition or not, you must be brought to be reset. If you are not going to be reset, and then we be to flood the laws of this country, the law must take its course. After Blekuma, she ain't see one more. That's the one thing. Two, among for more Blekumano, they are also benefiting from the inflation that has gone down. They are benefiting from the city stabilization. They are benefiting from the fuel prices above from no. I'm a lot of reduce. These are the things on Mesha to Abano. And we are going to work hard. We are not going to say that because the policies we are back. Our policies here humanity. Young campaign, back campaign. We'll do everything. I'll go there. Because we share first year university stress fee. Fees na ebano. The children in in where Akwetia also benefited. St. Rose's is a school at Wahonomo, and their benefit, the arrears for payment of food supplies to the schools and so on. The people of Akwetia or mama who some benefited from Honomo. Until we are going to go based on this. Now the main person one they call and say if you go and follow people like Nana B, they will arrest you. Yeah, that's what Oba be dumb. Now, Nana B in Tokwesi obedient every honomo. And no one should follow people like that and lose their lives or lose their families and so on. We are going to Akotia and we are going to paint the place green and come back. That's the only message. And you know, it is good that police follow you meet political parties. You have more guidelines. You say the now say police wanna catch you say the under Christian Teto you then you go and do your own thing now. I beg the IGP. It should not blink the eye. Arrest the fellow. Arrest him. Or move chilling to phone on for handcuffs and shenanigans. Because you cannot do this and always paint the country black. Then you turn around and people like your friend said the back council of your friend said no church on because I say my because of people like these people. Because one dada who your friend is saying Chief Justice now be do to the pempers say come Chief Justice not to follow the due process. Who even come here? Lawyer can't say no this petition or the content was not supposed to be shown to the public or could declare content no or could say baby these are frivolous things. Of course, Supreme Court in this country, what did they say? The court says it's an abuse of the court process. That's an abuse. A Supreme Court, a friend say Chief Justice can flood the court process. Not the of a conference. So for me, that blue the voting day, all the voters should come out and vote and cast their vote for the NDC for us to reset the country and continue to reset Akwetia for the benefit of this country. We are not going to listen to Krofona and bet anyone that misbehaved there. No, we are going to take them on. One, we will all be there. I'll go there before, and the voting day will all be there to see what is happening.
Medasenti Honorable Timothy Atabuade na yete ne nkano nyame ya adoma 6th September Saturday na nyame ya adoma yo senebusuan me ameka ho me ame papa nyame ya adoma ne ye Saturday 6th September next month here wo Takrade West Anaji ho na no yani olumambe tumpem anapano akobe be 8 o'clock na area ya man so akopen krabie wo dunko no fin inform ewie busuan betena form nyame ya adoma wo takrade moho na betena form adechi a Sunday no so yedi eni bechemo Church of Pentecost Elder Taylor no so anaji na area ya sa akotena oluma fi ho ewo number 1 Baritone Street I was West Anaji na ya enti we dey me ame papa sebe owo me papa we film ya 40 days naba ba mbredro say ya hate oluma echi kra enti nyame ya adoma 6th March 6th September Saturday a friend Robert Nana Yosen dodo na friend happy bed nti me say lawyer any on mbeke ko jame na mahatam oluma na echi kra nti eti fo ne ahwefo nyina no de tena no nyame ya adoma 6th September unko jame na me hata me papa wani me ba riase echi kra nti de tena no
nyame boy nyina
nyame pa odi enko be chen na hoden so atayetri na yakoye ne sa na me ka say power specialist herbal hospital SMN control say yare friend hepatitis A, B, C and mekaka ho inano D ka ho E so ka ho what the bar ya de omehwe etu ase e de amount yare friend fatty liver ansana prostate na how enlargement and I say ope edro betumi support immune system also na fibroid kidney stones ni nano would we need more power specialist herbal hospital ya dia Dr. Akosi Aduya ohene here one na doctor so mo betumi abo pa etu yare na se e de amount Romacha kwan wo Accra Kwabenya ACP Road power specialist herbal hospital junction hwa Kumasi Efeya Bosomtwe ana Lake Bosomtwe Road hwa edu aya junction ansana Takrade Anaji Estate omoban Hantaman Road Bank hwa so obehu omo ho one doctor ending komo 0244544442 and 0200383831 Edra your friend Ujiri Kajiri, for a male vitality, a one bear money yipa. If you are bear may be a wa, first no one ding one pim, Bessia and YM Rekakra. Unya a Jiri Kajiri bia, a bebo as a bema, so never Heberton, and also a new system support, and also a bebo ye, now Quintia Rahuina. Inti Sandri so enyana. Will be a 20 rubia or qua winsa between Akabi. China Natural Herbal Hospital na medru so. China Natural Herbal Hospital I say ben control so mu use acupressure nti say yaw bia sebiwa e wo ni padiem say ya wo kon wo shoulder wo knee wo spine wo waist ni na no me use acupressure e di yare ne fi ho omo ye massage therapy ho physiotherapy edwuma no koso ho saso na yare ye diabetes a high blood pressure obi also mention me na ayetiti burning sensation want to mend that prostate na how and menstrual disorders mepacho arthritis how ni na no China Natural Herbal Hospital omo mo hombody yi papa nti wodi yare na alcohol metumi ahwe abo etu ase ediamo hwe cha akwan opoku ase ACP kwa benya ekwan no so omo Star Oil filling station ni chipe ana shama aje kojo Sami Aje Street opposite New Queen's Court School for doctor was 0244 435763 and 0243 7150 04. Safari Valley Eco Resort in the Medru, so Safari Valley Eco Resort, a 4-star forest lodge resort, West Africa, Undane Seswaha. 24 hours, they be a time will be Drubiano on Mejo as a guest no matter yipa. Ibium environment na surrounding anka say wildlife. Into Muahu be Brenano be huomoho, giraffe, zebra, antelopes, mara, mwane di be Brenankasa, which will be cry aim for inana, atrium for in, kama pa. Udu hoswa me pacho baby obeda win ni problem accommodation rooms are papa ubenyo private swimming pool so no dofo woni ebusuan mo kwa monkwa na mo da swimming pool mu dware ebiom die na obedi say continental ana say local dishes ubenya bi ho ebia na wo ye conference bi and as a day visit, wedding and now honeymoons be na birthday celebration. Ni na no akwenjo wa with me akwayen wo Safari Valley Eco Resort wo na ma humka ni jeni se more cycling to meet your bicycles so na monam ho your horseback riding ho fishing on the man mid canal and so my wa utumetena so kra na wo nemu simbum tabune bum ye wo 9 hole golf ho ansa na niema bebre ankasa recreational activities ani na koso Safari Valley Eco Resort enti for reservation ubetumi afre 0596 914394 0596 914394 na wenim penim for akasa wo hwe mo cha kwa mo dewu Okre District Mountains here ho no be hu Safari Valley Eco Resort emi pacho Medimosis Clinic and Herbal Center. It's a man can show say a dry friend Medimosis garlic capsules or with your bedroom so a woman bojani dear fu sunny ye ubi one sat no one na ITT almost say anansi nacho anansi no bisa say if you ain't a betche wo saso na cholesterol no was ra a betche kinamo a brenase e boost immune system no e niam mbo unipaduani na efi unipa eduanum kama na ojo hu fi yare ahuru na mu nti wo yare make am for Medimosis garlic capsules e dia mo enye na wo pharmacists ni herbal shops ato apeto Ghana fa na nyina Medimosis ye wo clinic ni herbal center wo ho na me pa cho say prostate disorders sexual weaknesses why Pimbema na oba wo your problem say hypertension and diabetes sciatica typhoid fever malaria fever na how stroke and STIs meche gonorrhea syphilis na meka hu bi na how na ni na okọ medimosis clinic wo mobo san wo dental clinic wo ho nti o dentist a me pacho bebre obo no hombodin ye papa nti okọ medimosis a we no dwumadin na sa white na osin wuto osin ma wo ye bia no ombeya mo kama pa hwe mo cha kwan wa dental barrier opposite the police station AESL building inside Ghana Highways Authority Yard Accra Ministries Ajay Kojo a school for the deaf will be home more and sana Kumase Ahimai Kokobin Santasi or Boase Quine so will be home more 0244 068 447 na when it made the Moses for Indin Komo na Bibia into me enko and Kaisa. Me pacho insuo ni nie ye friend X natural mineral water wonye binom ya pe binom wate X natural mineral water me pacho boni nsa no nsuo na ye de afefa mfidiem kama a wonom a ebebo ni padua ye wo 350 ml eno na IS bowl no ye wo 500 ml ansa na ye wo 750 ml enti wo pensuo na chi akwan a wo ba XYZ broadcasting ya himfie ha ye wo su Abebrese street wo ba ye bonu po wo ye depo ho kasa ope Uncle Robert dudu bi ope no ode bema na me pa cho wo so akonom ana se wakoton na wenya mfasodie bebre na ankasa utumi serve parties family celebration occasion bi ase X natural mineral water eno na make am for a day amount sa so na wo come on se betumi akabi ana obetumi afra factory wo 0596 273546 ana 0596 273547 edini X natural mineral water say simply natural. Victory garlic mixture na medru so obi ho ana na komo boni pepe obi ho a me pacho bebre na nsane na ayetititi eya na woni so ayekusu so mani so chimi. Victory garlic mixture improve blood circulation ema mboja ni die frusa ni yepa nti me kamfu victory garlic mixture e di amount enyenda wo Ghana baby eton adrubia Saso na me pacho won kran hade na open didu to akoton a obetumi akọ kanshi kings walk herbal didu bi open won se betumi aka ana otumi afra kranche for na doctor di edru bae wo 020 129 3280 ana 0242 545633 na onim penifon din komo na bibia entumi konkan lift kit capsules na bedru so Lift kit capsule say me pacho bebre eboa eye digestion enhance metabolism so na eboa yi niam mbo ni padue na afu ni padue support eye liver function anti liver problems e be wunya eye lift kit capsules ebeboa yipa enye na so pharmacies and herbal shops atwa pete Ghana fa na nyina me pacho obetumi afre medimosis omudi edrei e ba adwaman so wo 0244 068447 0244 068447 na wonim penifon din komo na bibia ntumi enko enkansa me pacho obi dia betudwa ase oton ne dan enti se wutie me a obi eton ne dan na edan no wo eye asofa eben eye adwaye boaje anase Ellen International School e na dan ne bante wo yepa a 10-bedroom house, 2 big halls, 7 bathrooms, and some 2 kitchens. Inti so wuti me a ekita big compound pa. Me pacho be to me kra park 10 cars. Wo medical ka say wo fanko asofa eben adwaye boaje anase Ellen International School. Me pacho bebre we there no middleman. Agent bi anim wofra edan ni rana na wofre meko sene so on wasre 0277 5222 23 0277 5222 0277 5222 we middleman bi anim enkosi agent bi aso enti Dreten or hodi akopedan, a dan de ye japade, a dan ye japade, wait to me ato as a didn't be brain ankasa, inti a dear eternal. Me pacho prize in the offer and with the own common. Ewe you, ewe fanko aso fanti. Oh, be a wa offer no mabon como. menim say negotiable nti wona nipa no so di nkoma obete so amo we so meti de obetumi ya de yes asiri obedi de ho ache nti say eno so de tene no ma memfa nchia kese emfema Dr. Brown Gazy, Dr. Brown Gazy, former chief fire officer, Yechichi and Papa or so, Ukodia and Quanta or Sanso, your henny or ho, ye frenum. Okufuja na okufuja oyenkabum hini wo duan content nana also hweying no enjoy show no paso nana se minchia munna amano pa sa so na agbesi sebefia ono so ohwe dwumedie no enti no so enchia kese enkoma no honorable me ba to say close a loss or medical crea etia no papa omonre obi eni age nje ko be anya so be price omonre honorable His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, presidential amnesty for prisons and our prisoners are omo 998 na so far with me amomo sa amnesty no na first timers offenders no omu wompao 787 yes ansana omo didi so sa ma mencha so ho lo
you da so fa ye kokko constitution no prerogative of mercy article 72 the two mina mom
as the president within the boss so far on another 8 years answer dan tibisa go wenim
no e bo ye disie e ma bonte e ho kwan se otimi hwe na mostly no prison service council otimi recommendations in consultation with council of state otimi otumi se omo akoda fia so de ombo ne che wo mu ibu ha oteso so ma wo mu ibu ha na nipa na wasesa ibu on so akra o yare ibu on so wanyini enti wo hwe mu a first time offenders maka se your criminal justice system what if any ye me because me de be lawyer ni dwuma de kakra man fi se ye wa dwuma bebre ye wa criminal justice system no and untinya mo wan say first time offenders no 787 ye yi wo obu ho young age situation binti obetumi get in conflict with the law na ejelo be 30 years 25 years that is I'm said that no na you say ya punish ni pa no ebi mu kra here for promotion ebi mu timi free media so mo mehwe na report asumasi yadana jele no 20 years 30 years but nipa no ohwe ni fia wadi any bi ade okoye no and under the circumstances no is that the best approach you see we are gearing towards rehabilitative and reformative punishment see ye na nipa na sesa ni atete no ya ye ni ye bi go boy babu no fe bebre wona ni mo bet ma ye no mapade aboa o man no and most of these figures, and I won't be surprised that most of them are young offenders and are youth. We can do better. If you death sentence, say yes, kasi kukumobi. I want some baby brave. We are seeing aka once mama Ghana cry mra amende at 29. Say obi kumobi ane sin kukumnibi. And then I say koda if you say for life sentence or life imprisonment, but maybe etiki prospective effect and quiet and into no sanity. But then by a constitution more but if say treason near that they still death sentence no don't to say best say constitution no so and no that's all and into all my do mutum so what be bread so about life imprisonment from death to life and if you want so omo yare serious omo here serious medical care also omo do ba bonte no omo ko sabia no hwe wo mo entimi mo na fiase no mo mfrim anu ntia no so mampani ho mobo ana wayi wo omo so mo anyina over 70 years ni paro den no ye wo e basa ena memfe akina anu ntia no so wayi wo mti ni nyina mu no ye do mampani ase se ni nyina no obeka ana o ma di boni ana se nipa bia no ne ho ene we yenkofo a kwan ba kwa na mienu so na miensa so kwan hodo pin so omo no omo ho na bebre asesa ebi kura ya asofo ne imams ne ade eno ne gina so e de ji wo mo frefiase eno nti ye bebo mampani aba so na fin so omo ayi wo mo so no super bi omo da na di eno nti mpanimfo agina so ayi wo mo no ma wo megu mampani no mase no bi kura ko gina ba bi nka se oh asoma sikra ye ja no obaye no ani nanu osan akoya ade foforo omo na supadi na amanfo hu se ampa omo ko baye no sesa bia ba omo ebio ya kan nyina so na ye tu mabunu futitru se ne se bio ene yenim so mani mu adwuma anase obia ne wo pedi obenya but yammo ye homodene bibi nkakra yenya adwuma ifi se Bible crossing senya adwuma enidi nyese obi ade da ho asma fa ana obi says my say yenko di bone tramo ne red no ma ba fa ho hye ade nimu yentwe ho mfiri bone ho ibi se mra no nyawa menu ya du ko gina ko to en fanche wo ya maso ko gina ko ne so obi ko da na nipa no tiam ne ade na ya ro hosem enu nti mai ngoma mpani en ma se yo supane da na dinti a ogina so ayi no ye na sa supane di na manfo hu sampa pade na baaye no ade mfa so pa ba manfo bobo bi mu din ena bi kra se ho agrada na hwan manfo anopa yi o manfo speculate
agrada de
ma abonte da me nyi ni se o beka ho
agras ko nka ho
me nyi si o so beka ho every se ona asem kra no sai di
no nya fi ho
ko ko e nche
atu esi no atisa na ho fa o ni mi se
bi o so fu bi kaza ba ya se ni na isa na me ba nzo ya nyamia
asem Ghana ha pa manfo so we can't some nti ya company kakra odin bo share so na so na fi omo so de maka etu omo fo say sad no mo
and at least our house you know first time offenders no ye pa yen hwe be 4 months 50% be sanko
and this
Sana
we munyina awada supadi
50% we run order no nim suban I say first time offenders na dey 50% be sanko
na me kase ye hwe system ni ye say enye se bibia se onko da fiase ye say true obo on so okoya afin crowd no wa ajinja no more so that say from frying pan to fire it's possible and until na was ye hwe how atitrue youth no ne bi on beye boni bi a o kom kranche dan serious ibia no yanko form tum sa na yinja o mo expose them to this nature tinipa no be ba no no hidden criminal
okay
afi no onim se okokro be ba anase adekra makoko mo ho se de ho siti ndi o ye bibia oni timama nipa da sani obetuma bo tu okra ku anu ndi empenesa ndi am se subi o mo dan di nti ama o manya akwanya we no
Honorable Tabadi NTOS.
We shall listen now. I'm a lawyer, Kasa. It means that I can't pay me no 1,000. And I will share so the initial number 1,014 people who were recommended for the prerogative of mercy to be exercised by the president on them. And I will share, I said the first time offenders. ABA according to the age difference now would have seen the age category. But the important thing I can this afternoon is that you see, nothing good comes easy. Nipa na ya swara no se asima si wanya we mpese minya ma anya we mpese mkoku obi ne nneema basa obehwe the youth are engaged in areas that at the end of the day, no, you waste your life. I don't waste your life, no, sir. Woman, me no papa na. Or my show, so I'm do a baby as and DM first one or the maumo. And son, a being poor prison about normal a young to no much or monkwan and so they should be advised. Nothing good comes easy. You can start anyhow. Shaman for be bra, or more do near to almost or more show. Let me show video be one young man, while coach small boy BT, Anna, you're matching on near more in a say. Okosisi skanu po nya wo de kwemfa they must understand that the world is not as we see them in social media. Among for the social media, keep Brahma, do Makotum. A crabby or Mochina, so say a friend of Fanta Docuna and the end. Also, on over Sunday or her. One, sir. You see, and that one already. You see, the issue is that Mama Nyawo is not your category. You are nowhere nearer his children. Now could this have a panatema manai and never saw on your view. I know be your vice president. Wako hagis ani pano now nene kanamo ni jinamo siri. When you do that, you are urging them on to do the wrong thing. And I think the vice president should excuse himself from such things. One sir, into the bubble president now, but for instance, those who are over 70 years. If you are a tier one timpo, and you probably to me 70 years old. You are tier one timpo and down at the confines of walls, and you know to me, sir. The bubble president now, so and I'm say, as every year passes by, you're going to review this thing. Yeah, man for no, nay create space. Said the nipa for an oral nature or mono. Near the almost occupy space, no hormone. Into omo, they spend government money. They should also be prepared to go and occupy spaces now. Okay. Yeah, your honeymoon. Until with these few words, I think that the president has done well. The prison should be a place for reform. Okay. It should not be a place for distraction. So we need to give the prison service much more needed resources and then support them to be able to make the prisons a reformative area rather than a destruction area.
Memfa na sekesema honorable Timothy Atabwade awithrim memfa na sekesema no memfa na sekese so emfema lawyer Stephen Kingsley Benny also onona deputy MD de Magana Post honorable so a former MP at the Maprosa North ekukudamina endomba ma yedi dwumadi mema mumuswa yedi news papa ina kana yedi bro pomane ohinbabo ama and anachua na yedi news papa ina kande brain maminda production team na Mr. Kelvin Asante amenda cameras Kofi Frankie ne Elvis Hasemenda obapa gift yase Mr. Emmanuel Kisi menda wase Sasuna Abbas Muina Mamemfa Nase Kasin Komom me amidi dwumadi ho chiame e fra me Ken Nicholas Yesu amba e besen share debi have a wonderful evening. Bye bye.
Now my own concern. You are dead. Mini, Adi, I'm a folk.
Kojo Black. Hey, Kojo. When you say, when you imagine baby,
me.
You were saying, no.
Wrong line,
hey. Miss Brenda still chat, Namaba. Share, in trouble, baby.
Your feet my chest, your back I said, you know they play my tumba rest, me see my soul, but no better me Congo, baby Congo so, you did see me no fi kill for my head. I need to know where you there, oh yeah send me a look Champagne you know the day, oh my hands are not dirty. I need to know where you there, send me a look Sapali gonna delay, my days are not picking. Come to my da, oh excellent, oh excellent, excellent. You go put me for emergency, sharply excellent, oh excellent, you go put me for emergency. Baby, I need you. You make a man feeling you. All I want is you. Oh yeah, tell me what I don't feel do. I you. Whatever you want I go give you. Oh my baby boo. in a Benz. Bump up they offend me when she bend it. You go put me for it, my Benz. Oh yeah, send me your location. Somebody don't know the day. Oh, my hands are not taking. I need to know what you did. Send me your location. Oh, somebody don't know the day. Oh, my hands are not taking. Come to my leader. Oh, excellent, excellent, oh, excellent, excellent. You go put me for emergency. Sharply, excellent, excellent, oh, excellent. Excellent, you go put me for emergency. Sharply, excellent, excellent, oh, excellent, excellent. You go put me for emergency. Baby, I need you. You make a man feel in you. All I want is you. Oh, yeah, tell me what I don't feel do. I did I you. Whatever you want, I go give you. Oh, my baby boo. 247 girl, I'm ready. Body set it, put on my shit, for my baby. Wanna do many things very crazy. And she telling me say she be Jency. She rockin' Fendi, pull up in a Benz. Bump up they offend me when she bend it. You go put me for it, my Benz. Oh yeah, send me your location. Somebody don't know the day. Oh, my hands are not taking.